Hello my friends, how is everybody today? Great to see you all. I had some chat issues early on, so unfortunately I saw there was some chat in there in the chat window earlier on this in the beginning of the stream here, so I don't know who was here earlier. It starts at Vidaria's for me. I did see a couple more before that, but anyways, Vidaria's, great to see you. Carl, LED, Aviator, and Jacomi. Great to see you all. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day, fantastic weekend at that, as we go back into, for some of you, a new school week, for others of us, a new work week. Can I speak louder? I suppose I can get that down closer. I can turn the music down one more. Come on. I'm trying to, the lowest I seem to be able to get it is 2, so that's literally the lowest that I can get the music right now. I'm going to try to adjust the mic just a little bit here without bursting your eardrums. There we go. Great to see you guys as well. But yeah, Tiger Clawian, welcome. Mirtukaz, Wave Runner. You, sir, sound very clear. All right, fantastic. So, I am going to be working again on that cavern underneath Lumiere. We're going to go ahead and do a quick little recap first before we start so that you guys can feel caught up with current events. I'm just going to move to a good spot so we can start the stream. There we go. I also have been noticing an issue, but here, let me go ahead and show you guys. So if you guys notice, there's no skylight coming through. Every time that I rejoin the game, this happens. And I gotta place a block here, and then remove it. And then that, the skylight then shines through. I did play that another day there, Vidarius, but I really don't like the soundtrack. Maybe I was playing the wrong soundtrack or something. But Vidarius, if you could message me the soundtrack that you're thinking of, I'll go ahead and listen to that post-stream or something, and then I'll see if that is suitable for one of our streams. But I just did not like the OST that I was listening to before of Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's way too, like, tavern music kind of I don't know, it was too like annoying for what I'm trying to do here for my streams. But I mean, maybe I was listening to the wrong thing, but yeah. Asmin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. You're going to work underground, aren't you? Yeah, I am there, Carl. We got to get her done. We are almost done. There is only a little bit left to do. We just gotta finish up this inner cavern. We gotta finish this cavern because this is like the end product of exploring through this side of the crypts. So I'm gonna give you guys the full experience. Just walking down from the surface here. So we're gonna start at the gates of Lumiere. So that's gonna be all the way up here. All right, so we're gonna start right here. So this is an effigy of Lord Bastillon. He is the founder of Lumiere. He is a legionnaire of the Empire, or was a legionnaire of the Empire, a Justicar, actually, who commanded a cohort of troops. And Justicars were granted permission. Adir, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the stream. Were granted permission to claim lands that they conquered as they marched south against the other races. And so this is the land that Justicar Bastillon pretty much claimed. And so this is then when he built his, this used to be an elven temple built here on top of this hill. But then they tore it down and they rebuilt it as Lumiere. So again, like I said, I'm going to give you guys a somewhat full experience as we walk through from the gates of Lumiere all the way down into the depths where the elves had built a labyrinth of crypts and things down below the foundations of the castle. So we're going to make our way down this way and see what we can do. Hey there, Nacho. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And very sad soul. I am saddened by your name, but welcome to the stream. Very sad soul. Goodness. Kind of is, it's heart-wrenching, man. You need to change your username to something more happy. But yeah, some kind of fruitcake. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Oxalor, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. But yeah, we are just making our way down into the crypts here. We got a large variety of tombs and whatnot all throughout this pathway. It's going to kind of stop down here a little bit, so you're going to make your way down this path. And then what I'm going to do is it's going to go down into water at some point. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to curve this path more because this is not going to work how I have it right now. But it's going to go out, it's going to go into deep water, and nobody has explored past the water before, and so they just never really decided to go any further. And then you go through the water, and then it comes back up to another part of the tunnel, and then it leads you down to here. And then where we are right now is the end. It's like my tongue was twisting right there. But this is going to be the end chamber where it's going to be just really vibrant and like just something incredible at the end of your exploring in this direction. That is the goal. And I think that we are definitely achieving that somewhat. And then again, when we get into the next episode, where we start doing underground, the other branch of all these crypts is going to have the Crystal Cavern, and that is going to be absolutely enormous, so it's going to be pretty difficult to build. But we'll be spending probably about, I'm going to say 50 hours in itself just in the Crystal Cavern, so that's probably 8 to 10 streams. We'll see what happens. What's it called? Yeah, no, this is not a real place in the world. This is just a fictional place. It's part of a lore that I and a group of other people are creating. We haven't decided on the name of the world yet, but this is an imperial continent called Abathon, and this is Lumiere, a minor house, but it has a really sinister story to it in regards to these crystals that you're seeing. And then when we eventually get to it, the Crystal Cavern, and of course you got the elven influences down underground. So, hey, who built this Ducon? This is, that's all Ducon. It's, yeah, just, honestly, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, we still got to finish up the ceiling in here. Guys, finish up the ceilings, and I think that this is going to be done. I don't really want to do any offshoots or extras throughout this area. I kind of want to just get this done, and then we're going to be working on this in here. We're going to be doing all kinds of neat little, like maybe this is going to be one of those death pits where like you fall down into a bunch of water if you go down there, and spikes and things. I saw it on another plot before, and I really, really liked it. Like a Indiana Jones style, like invisible floor. Like I'm going to use invisible barrier blocks that you can walk across. It's going to be like this big pit and everything, and then like it's like an elven my cat just knocked over something, in an invisible pit and everything. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be like not exactly right there. I'm gonna move it around a little bit more so that we have a better circumference going around this wall here. And the Lord House thing, that is up here. Are you talking about Lumiere? Lumiere is just up there somewhere. But anyways, we need to get to building because I only have, let's see, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. I only got 3.5 hours to build today, and I hope that this will be enough to get this cavern completely done and get started on the way down to here. It's going to be incredible to try to figure that out. Some unique expensive material. This part has not been found yet, and there's lore behind it why they're not removing the crystal. So, but yeah, the shaders are too dark because I have removed all of the torches because I wanted to see the overall vibe of this area. But here we're going to replace the torches now. Get some nice little bit of light back in here so that we can see everything. This is our building. We'll just say the torches are our scaffolding. You know, we're gonna use that as a way to see and yeah, see what we're doing. I think that's pretty much everywhere we need light. Maybe a little bit back here. That's diorite climbing up that wall, so we'll put that there. And maybe a little bit right there. Okay, there we go. So now we should be able to see everything without squinting and trying to see the screen. But yeah, let's go ahead and start adding in some materials. I'd say we need to get some replace going on here. Zibano, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. Yes, we are experiencing stream lag there, very sad soul. That is my part. It is not on your guys' part. Well, at least that I know of. I have bad internet provider that is not giving me what I'm paying for. Unfortunately, it is the only internet provider that I can go through that will actually give me anything good. So I gotta make do. It's just this area I'm in. Anyways, what was I doing? Replace. Oh yeah, fast. There we go. It's really, really, really annoying. I keep having to explain this to my viewers, but my old apartment that I used to live in was actually downtown. Not downtown. It was still in the outskirts of the town I live on, but it was kind of like, you know, kind of shabby and everything. But my internet was incredible. But now I live in a really like brand spanking new apartment. Literally was built this year or last year. I'm sorry, and you know, it's brand new, a really great area. Like, you would expect this area just to have, you know, everything, you know, proper internet speeds and just, you know, really great service overall, because this is like a really classy part of the town, where I'm living. But it definitely is not living up to, you know, the looks. You know, the looks are great, but yeah, it does not doesn't live up. But anyways, sad story there, and we're gonna move on to finishing Lumiere here now. Hey there, Running Box, how you doing? Facecam feedback. Oh, okay, man. Yeah, I'll check. I'll look back on those comments here after this, I guess. A room tour of your house? I might go ahead and do that in one of my upcoming Let's Chat videos. I actually intended for my latest videos to be more Let's Chat type of videos, but I'm actually kind of glad I didn't. It's hard. See, it's hard for me because all I want to do when I'm exploring through somebody else's build is comment on how awesome it is. You know, it is literally awesome to see the things that people build, but it's really hard for me to concentrate on actually talking about, you know, random things that would make a Let's Chat video, pretty much. So, you know. So, in any case, hopefully at some point we'll be able to figure out a pretty good format for a Let's Chat video. Pass the builder plus grade. Oh, awesome. Yeah, this is something I kind of want to ask you guys. Well, I don't know. It's too early right now. I know you. I admit I piqued your interest now. Yeah, it's difficult. Let's just say, hopefully we got something really exciting coming here soon. But the problem is I don't know if I'll be able to participate in it. I mean, it's an idea that has been passing along throughout the Conquest community for so long, but has never happened. I mean, we've done it before on my channel, but, you know, it kind of ends in ruins because demotivation and all that. But I'm thinking that with the new method that we might be able to make a proper, make this actually work out. So we'll see what happens, guys. If it actually turns out to be something, I don't want to get your hopes up. I do not want to get your hopes up about it. But yeah, especially I've been really impressed by Darwin, and the administration team just seems absolutely incredible there. I mean, it is the most impressive administration team I've ever seen on a server. I mean, besides Artocraft. Artocraft has a really good administration team as well. But in terms of a what do you call it? A public building server without a common theme or whatever, where people can build whatever they want, Darwin has just been a really fantastic example and such. I really like that. Or more like build showcases. Exactly, Aviator. I did put that in the comment below. They were supposed to be what I said. They were supposed to be Let's Chat videos, but they were definitely more building showcases. That is exactly what I was just trying to say there. But, man. Anyways, so I think I'm going to do another stalactite right here. Like I had said early on, I want to make sure we have a bunch of stalactites and things throughout here, because I do not, I just like the idea of having just all this crystal hanging from the ceiling just has this really attractive, oh, that's not good. Maybe we need to bring that up one, put that down one, go ahead and grab a crystal, put you right there. Okay, that'll work, I think. That's fine. What are the purpose of the Let's Chat idea videos? It's something easy for me to do, Aviator. Since the purpose is I don't have time to do really cinematics or any type of really, like, I feel like build showcases need cinematics. That's just always been my idea. But I really want to have something that's just easy for me to do while being active in the Conquest community still. And I feel like reviews are one of those things that I really, I like doing reviews. It's just, it's hard for me to make the cinematics and all of the additional editing and everything. There's a certain level of quality that I really like in videos, and there's just, you know, what I like to do and what I can do at this current stage of my life. So I just don't see like official showcases anymore how I used to, you know, having a cinematic at the beginning and whatnot. It's a terrible way of explaining what I'm trying to say there, but I hope you guys understand kind of what's in my head right now. I'm just hoping for Duconia 2.0 soon. Yes, I know, right? I want to do that too. I definitely want to get that started as soon as possible. And it will be Reforged Survival, Mesophilia. Let's make that clear first before we get any more ideas there. But yeah, it's going to be Reforged Survival, and oh, it's gonna be great. I am so looking forward to starting another season of Survival there with you guys. That was just a lot of fun being able to participate with you guys, you Meso and you know, Sir Isaac, F-Whip and such. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. When the mod pack of Conquest goes to the 1.12 version, please talk about it. When the mod pack please talk about it. Oh, yeah. When that officially happens, I am definitely going to try to go out of my way to make sure I make a quality showcase video of that update. I mean, that is something that I feel like absolutely deserves, you know, a really good video on. And I hope that when the time comes that I'll have plenty of warnings. CVP Gamer, thank you for that follow and welcome to the Red Clan. Great to have you. All right, I'm gonna bring that up one more up to there. Let's go ahead and grab some dripstone, throw you there. And we need to make sure we are also using that light source under each of these, because with the shaders I use, it makes it that much more cool. We're all about the cool stuff, right? Yeah. Hopefully I'll have my new PC by until then, so I can participate with all the MC glory too. That'd be awesome. Yeah, the whole PC thing. I've been noticing some issues with my computer here lately. It's I've had a couple blue screens here lately. Just miscellaneous odd and end things. It's not been like massively noticeably annoying, but it has been just like you know, a little bit annoying dealing with certain issues. But I'm definitely still a very good and properly functional computer. Just would be nice to have a better computer. So I've said this before and I'll say it again. I might be getting myself a new computer here in the near future, and thanks to well, yeah, anyways, we will see what happens here in the near future. Hey Viraga, yeah man, it has been a long time. How you doing? Alright, so we'll go ahead and throw up a little bit of gravel in there. I suppose we don't really need to do anything super exciting up here. I was thinking about putting a Harlan flower, but since we already have plenty of light sources in this area, considering we have the stalactites coming in down from the ceiling, I think we'll be all right. And just maybe, yeah, just having the stalagmites and then just having a little hole up here I think is fine. I think that will be sufficient. If you want to buy a new one, I'll take your current one. That's what they all say. No, but I am probably going to be using my current one as a rendering computer so that my new one can be my streaming computer. And so what I would like to do, because it's really inefficient for me, because like today I was rendering videos and uploading videos at the same time, and I wanted to be streaming then. But what I could have been doing if I had two computers is I could have been rendering with that computer, and then I could be over here streaming on this computer, and then say when one video is done, I can take a little break from streaming, just like click over to my other screen, click a few times, and then start rendering that video. So having two beast computers together, it will really boost my productivity levels without feeling massively stressed. Like, you know, like right now, you know, I could have had a lot more time to stream today, but now I don't, because now I only have 3 hours, and I'm gonna have to go, and I gotta pick up my wife from work. We're gonna go to dinner and all that. Not like I'm saying I have to. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know, I could have had more time streaming otherwise. All right, a little bit of depth up there is always good. I like that. Sponsored by Coca-Cola. I couldn't keep up with Lumiere time. What are we doing? Couldn't keep up with Lumiere time. What are we doing now? Oh, we are actually working on elven crypts underneath Lumiere there, Viraga. This is a temple slash shrine to some god or religious artifact. Like, this is a magical book. Maybe it's some kind of in the what do you call it, the lore of magic in the world that we're creating. There's a lot of like layers of magic and things, and maybe, just maybe, this book that is at the end maybe has some kind of special you know, techniques, and, you know, says ways in order to achieve other levels. Because if the farther you delve into the layers of magic, the more crazy you get, and the more you lose yourself to, you know, just you lose your mind, you lose your soul and everything, and it just becomes a big mess. And maybe the book has some kind of way to avoid that, because unknown to the humans, this crystal that we are seeing is actually life force that is being redirected into a whole complicated lore system that I'm not going to really get into explaining to you guys right now. But the idea is that somehow that there we go. Somehow that this crystal is a way for magic users to amplify their energy in order to reach deeper into the magic layers and be able to do absolutely insane things like create matter and things of that sort. I do very sad soul, but I'm not comfortable with sharing it. It's something that me and a group of other people, even though we're like in and out all the time, so it's not really a constantly active thing that we're doing. Especially now, one of our lore writers is trying to get more focused on real life, so he kind of not necessarily pulled out, but he, you know, obviously real life gets in the way and everything. But in any case, we do have lore, we do have a doc and everything that we're trying to organize things with, but it's just a huge mess right now. And, you know, eventually we're going to write it up a little bit more. And my eventual goal, if ever it will happen, is to actually make a series, because I would like to gather concept artists to actually draw artwork of specific things that I ask them to, and then we could, like, I could take those sketches and develop a series out of it, and then maybe could inspire a project among the Minecraft community to start creating or something. I don't know. It's just a goal I have. So if it ever happens, I don't know. Probably not. Definitely because of the time commitment that it would require. It's very improbable, but I would definitely enjoy doing something like that someday. You show the new 1.12 update on the resource pack, the texture on the spruce trees. Functional IMC, it's the old one. Do you know why? You show the new 1.12 update on the resource pack, the texture on the spruce tree, but it's not functionally. I'm not quite sure what you're referring to there, Ader. So basically, the 3 swordfish combined in a triangle and gave birth to the 3 species: human, elf, and dwarf. The 3 swordfish combined in a triangle and gave birth to. Not necessarily there, Dendao. Where can I apply for the concept artist position? There is no concept artist position, but if there's anyone that's interested, I suppose you can contact me, or I will try to contact Django. If you guys don't know, Uminum and Django are other writers. Uminum's the one that's kind of pulling out for real life and things, so I'm not sure if he's going to be actually active or anything anymore. But we used to also have Ithria, but of course she pulled out. A lot of you know that. And then let's see who else. I also have one of my good friends, Pigland. I'm not sure if you guys know Pigland. He's part of the lore team as well. But yeah, we're really trying to write something interesting. It's just gonna take a lot of time to develop and whatnot, so we'll see what happens. But for right now, it's just a fun thing to do. It's not really, don't think of it anything as official or whatnot. Can I help with coding a wiki website if you want? Actually, we're doing it on Google Docs. I found a way to organize it all through through files and such. It's really actually organized and neat way of doing it. So I'm very happy with Google Docs and how it works. All that we need is to produce it more and actually get in there and organize it. Well, we got a pretty good organized, like we got a good format. We just need to get writing down, because we got a lot of ideas, but the problem is most of those ideas when we started weren't written down. So the struggle has been to find those ideas again after I made this doc, and to actually put it down into legit writing. But I'm sure you guys know how that is. So why don't we use the lore for Duconia? That was the original idea, but the issue with that is that nobody wants to follow, a set lore. Like, nobody wants to follow my lore, and I can understand that. I wouldn't want to follow my lore either, but nobody wants to just, it's kind of what do you call it, restricting to follow somebody else's lore. And the idea is I would like to make it more or less completely like when it actually comes down to building, I want to try to keep it. I mean, some locations obviously would have very detailed descriptions into how they should look, but I want to try to keep it to a point where when it actually comes to building, that builders can be very creative with their designs and such, their styles, and it would just make for a really unique and interesting type of build and whatnot. What version of Minecraft would this mod work on? This mod, you talking about the Conquest Reforged? We are on 1.10.2 right now. However, this is going to be compatible with, it already is technically, with 1.12, and will soon be compatible with 1.13 as time progresses. The team is very active and very, it's a very, very, very well organized, and the team is working together so well. It's just stuff like the teamwork on the Conquest Reforged team is very impressive. What version of Minecraft? Hey there, Aver Kamen. How you doing? Welcome. Great to see ya. Alright, we need some more light up there. There we go. Alright, so I'm definitely starting to see color. And we're going to have, like, literally almost every bit of rock up here is going to be a stalagmite, pretty much. That's kind of my plan. We'll see what happens. It's, you know, definitely up for argument, I suppose, because there isn't a lot of room up there to work with, but we'll see what happens. Maybe suspicious things. Yeah, that would be pretty cool seeing the fish and everything. See what monster fish does with them. I mean, it is his namesake after all. I'd suppose he would actually put in a good bit of care into them. Trying to make some proper fish. Actually, that needs to be a light blue stalactite. Yeah, that's right. There we go. So we got a lot of dark blue. We got 2 light blue, so that evens out quite well. I dare you to say do you know the I don't know what you mean. Using neural network to automatically write lore and neural write. Nah. Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? Nah, that wouldn't be great. That would be terrible. Then everybody would know my mind, my thoughts. Not that that's the worst thing. I mean, oh, that probably would be the worst thing, to be honest. But yeah, no. If ever the technology is created that can read minds, the world has ended. The world will have officially ended, and we will be annihilated by something, probably AI or something. Who knows? Who knows? Hey Ducon, was watching the Wood Elven build video and saw you were intrigued what elves did for death penalty. I could only think of elf who was a kid, and was thrown off a cliff and rolled to death. Huh, that is actually an interesting idea there, Dr. Potato. I was also, I mean, it's not a clean death, but typically when I think of elves, I also think of, you know, archery and bows and arrows and such. So maybe, I've also seen this type of death penalty before. I think it was on Alexander the Great, the movie. They tie him up to a post, like a stockade, or whatever you call those posts where they burn people alive, and then they just shoot like a whole bunch of arrows at him, and then he dies. I mean, that's a pretty gruesome way. Like, there'd be a lot of blood and everything, but it also is kind of a ceremonial type of way of the death penalty and such. So I don't know, that's just an idea. I'm just sad Spigot developer porting his project Sponge because of this mod. Porting his project Sponge. Well, I hope that you enjoy the mod there, Very Sad Soul, and that it will be worth it in the end. How big do you want to make this underground? I mean, you have been building it for 5 to 6 streams. 5 to 6 streams there, Dindo. No, I've been doing it for about 20 streams, actually. We are almost done this section of underground, but the next section of underground will probably be a similar amount of time spent down here, but that will be 2 episodes from now. So we are going to have a respite from building underground for probably, well, 2 episodes. We're going to be doing, in between the 2 segments of underground episodes, we're going to have the back corner of the plot and the Lord's residence of the manor. So there's going to be a lot of above ground stuff here coming soon. So stay tuned. I know this is getting kind of boring for a lot of you, but this is something that I just really need to do for myself. And, I mean, I am enjoying it. I mean, that's pretty much all I can say. I mean, I understand if a lot of you aren't enjoying it, but for me, it's something I like to do. Underground, now if it was like a really cramped underground, then I would probably not enjoy it as much, but I have been enjoying this like really fantasy, very, you know, free build type constructions underground. Really isn't, you know, it's a lot of fun for me, so. You should turn down 4.1 in your Minecraft settings. It makes your shadows look better. Turn down 4 what? What makes the shadows better? Stickers you're making and all the tombs and things. Yeah, I mean, if everyone likes it, then I mean, if somebody likes it, that makes it all worth it, right? But yeah, some people obviously are not going to enjoy watching through all this stuff. But I'm still having fun. And to me, that's what matters. I mean, I used to kind of develop my channel around the idea that maybe it could become something like a large YouTube channel that and whatnot. And I've just settled with the fact that my YouTube channel is just going to be what it is. You know, literally, like lately, it's been like 300 subscribers a month, which is, in the scheme of things, really, really, really not much at all. And it doesn't matter to me. I'm having fun. And do I need 1 million subscribers to have fun? No, I don't. I need to have, I just need to build and, you know, produce with you guys. And honestly, the bigger this community gets, the harder it's going to be for me to interact with each one of you individually. And that's another thing that I really like about my channel and, you know, being here streaming with you guys, is that I can actually look over in the comment section and not going 1,000,000 miles an hour and missing like 90% of the chatters. You know, I want to be active with you guys, and that is it's a very important thing for me as a content creator, is to not be another one of those ignoring his community type of individuals. Hey, dude, I'm also here again, just like every other stream. Hey, Biloku, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Evolve into what it is now. Keep up the good work, man. All right, Tweety Clan, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. The encouragement from you guys is definitely one of those things that really keeps me going. Hearing what you guys, you know, you guys like what I'm doing. It really, really is a great encouragement. So what I'm going to do here, I think, is find you, put you there, go back down, put you there, and then we're gonna go put you right there. I don't like how it's the same level there, but I suppose it's not a big deal. I think we can just go ahead and stick with that, actually. That's fine. I don't mind. Web frameworks. I don't have any real coding or experience in any type of computer logistic type things. It's not really my thing. I am just a flat down, get her done builder, Minecraft builder. That's just about it. Nothing special about old Dukan. I wish I could be more of a help in those things, but you know, in order to learn those things, I had to watch tutorials and get into a program and start learning it, and stuff like that takes time, and time that I would rather be building and, you know, doing this with you guys. It's just always, it's always a time-consuming thing getting into anything. It's really, you know, learning anything takes time, a lot of time. All right, so we are definitely getting to where I want. I just want these crystals everywhere across the ceiling. Move so fast, to be honest, a full-time job in itself. Do you build in the main cave? No, this is not the main cave, Janique. This is just an end cave, but this is not the crystal cavern. This is not the crystal cavern. Now, somebody, actually Pigland, if you guys don't know who Pigland is, he's like a really good friend of mine. He is someone that I always trust as a very, I always take his critique and his advice on a lot of things. And he suggested that we might make elven ruins in the crystal cavern once we finally get down to it. And I kind of like that idea. It's it would be a massive undertaking to actually make like a village or whatnot down there, but I think it would be interesting in order for us to develop an elven style, because I have not really developed an elven style. Like, you know, an underground elven style just sounds like a really neat thing to me to do. Could anyone see all this intricate detail you're doing from a non-flying perspective? Could everyone see all this intricate detail? Yes, everything is accessible, Vidarius. That's something that I have been really pushing to do on this build, is that every single bit of it is accessible from a walking perspective. And it's something I'm going to encourage explorers to do when I actually allow people to join this world and you know, download it and see it for themselves. I will encourage everybody to try exploring it all in first person, and I'll probably even add in a little bit of like just miscellaneous like clues and just things around to make it look, you know, make the exploring more interesting. Like what I'm trying to say is, like, say add in like a scavenger hunt, like maybe different quests, like, you know, find this item for this person, and then you find it and then you got to bring it back up, you know, not necessarily role play, just reasons for you to explore the build. And of course people can cheat in game mode 3 and whatnot, but I just think it would just be a lot of fun to, you know, try encouraging people to walk around versus flying around or clipping around underground and whatnot. I say whatnot a lot. Like, why do I even say that? I don't even know where that came from. Hey J-Cam, how you doing? Rock garden area? This is actually a temple, an elven shrine to an ancient text. Nobody knows what it's to, but it's there. And it has not been found by the humans yet, due to we're going to figure that out once we get around to doing the entrance. I just really wanted to do the main cave. Like, I just really wanted to do this in here, so we're doing the main cave first, and then we're gonna go back and do the entrance and the way down here, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna work on a weird software stack for MC. Want to help? Well, you can. It's going to be open source anyways. So, oh, you're talking to Esther, okay. Of course, the sad emoji guy. Alright, so we are going to continue building this place. I am going to figure out more ways to add in stalagmites and things. I would like to add in larger stalagmites. Like, I want to actually build stalagmites like this up here towards the ceiling, instead of just doing like little tiny stick stalagmites. It just looks kind of silly in some areas. So let's go ahead and give that a try. I'm going to go ahead and grab a block, and we're going to go ahead and do that, I suppose. And then it's going to funnel down into a stalagmite there. Alright, so that's just going to have to work. And then we're going to do another one over here. No, not there. Let's actually put you... I suppose right here would be a good spot. We'll put a stair, and then we'll go ahead and do that. Maybe 3 down. And then we'll do that and that. Okay, so that is looking good. I can see some potential in there. Put you there. You there. Sweet. Make the tree slightly luminescent, like if feeding the crystals water, more ethereal. The idea is that there is a skylight right here, and it makes it very luminescent. As you can see, it makes the area. Now, that's not supposed to be an actual skylight. I just wanted the natural light to make the tree look more alive and things. I just really liked that. Where's my graphics? Oh, okay, that's awesome, man. Make the tree slightly luminescent. Feeding, no skylight. It's not a skylight. It's just the light source that makes the tree look really, really neat. It makes this chamber just really different than everything else, having a skylight in there. And I say skylight like it's going to be a skylight. It's not a skylight. It's just a way to get a different type of light instead of the torchlight looking stuff. I think I might add a few more fireflies in here, but I don't want to spam them. Maybe just around the tree I can have a bunch more, but I don't want to really overdo it in the whole firefly thing. It could look really weird, I think. But it's not looking too bad right now, so we'll see what happens. And maybe these stalactites, as they're dripping, they provide some kind of really nourishing minerals and things for this tree so that it survives here. Who knows? Nobody knows. That's the novelty of this build, is nobody knows nothing. We're just building and we come up with the lore as we go. That's what it seems like, at least. Make it more coming from inside, so it's more otherworldly and elven. Well, I can't, JKM. There's really no way to add any more light in this thing because it is. We only have this torchlight light. You know, we don't have colored lights. I wish we did. Then what I'm trying to do here would be so much easier and more interesting to do. But we have to work with the resources that we are given, and so therefore, it's just kind of difficult to do what I'm trying to portray there. But I think it turned out pretty well. I'm not unimpressed by it. Not unimpressed. Alright, so we're getting more crystals in here. It's looking good. Shaders, changing shaders, and also removing all of these torches is going to really make a difference. The atmosphere is going to really come alive once we develop the atmosphere by removing all the lights and everything. It's going to really bring this place together. You remember the castle I sent you on Twitter a while ago? I started to begin building the main castle, but I really hate what I did, and I got no clue what to do for the main castle part where the Lord lives, feast halls, etc. I don't exactly remember it, Vilaku. If you send me another picture on Twitter, I will try to get back to you here this evening and give you as much advice as I'm able to. Honestly, I'm a terrible advice giver when it comes to critiquing someone's build and giving them ideas, but I will do my best. And I'll also try to get you in touch with my critiquer, Pigland, who is the best and most incredible critiquer that I've ever met. Absolutely fantastic individual. So, I mean, honestly, if I just give your post over to him, he will definitely give you some options that you are going to love, and it's not going to absolutely drive you insane to do, because sometimes he comes up with the simplest answers like you never would have thought of. You're like, wait, why didn't I think of that? You know, seriously, that's what I feel like all the time. And then, you know Kevin's just that kind of guy. Just really great. There he is, Pigland, right there in chat. He's the man. As light as possible, so hopefully we can get that soon. Yep. Yeah, this cave still isn't done. It's almost done, though. We just kind of started it, too, so we're getting there. I'm really annoyed by the skylight. There we go. Do you know how many pages your lore is on? It's not necessarily pages right now there, Game Lord. Like I said, it's really a mixed up of everything. We got a lot of mythology worked out. We're working on races. We don't really have many locations set up. Like I said, it's really early stages, so I just want to make sure you guys know it's really early stages. A lot of it is in my head, to be honest, so a lot of it is unwritten. We'll just say that. All right, so I suppose we'll go ahead and put another thing right there. You've been talking about me. Yes, I have. When I had the idea, maybe you could connect the Assassin's Hideout under the windmill with the Elven Cave. I'm actually thinking about doing that lifestyle because there is an Elven Cave bit that's kind of hidden there that I didn't build, but it's like in the quarried side of the hill beside the 20 ground. I did say that in the video, I think, but in any case, I plan on using that somehow, but it's not going to connect to the well, it will connect to the here at some point, but it's going to more directly be associated with the Crystal Cavern versus this labyrinth here. Oh man, we are going to be doing underground in that corner episode as well, but it's going to be more like it's not going to be tombs and things. It's going to be like caves and stuff underground where the goblins would access things. You know, I haven't even decided if I'm going to do goblins officially yet. I'm still kind of worried about doing that because it's going to take forever to do if we do goblins. Funny. Crystal growing in the tree in more ethereal colors. That would be great, wouldn't it? Ethereal colors. I was watching your Turning Grounds video. What am I missing? All right, but we're almost done the cave ceiling. I'm so happy. We definitely need some more stalactites, though. We are getting there. I need to add in a little bit more of this dripstone in these stalactites, I believe. It gives us a little bit more oomph to the texturing up here. Because if we don't do that, it's going to end up looking really bland and stuff. So, let's go back to our stalactite materials. I do need that. There we go. Actually, we're gonna use you. I guess we'll put that there. That there. You there. You there. And then we'll put a dark blue crystal with a light underneath. Alright. And what else can we do in here? I suppose we can put another one right there. Another light blue one. Like I said, I just want crystals everywhere in the ceiling. Like, that's what's going to really make this place stand out, is just all these crystals in the ceiling. Oh, man, it's going to look great. It's going to look great. Like, right now, it's a little bit odd because of the lighting. But it's going to really start evening out here soon when we remove all these torches and things. All right. Man, we're almost done, actually. I was expecting this to take longer, but this is really shaping up a lot quicker than originally anticipated. Really, really quite quick. It wasn't really all that much texturing anyways. It was just getting it done. And the anticipation. Okay, what am I doing? Have them in the tree. Have them in the tree. Have the crystals in the tree? No, I don't really want crystals in the tree. I don't know of, like, what could look good in the tree for crystal-wise. Like, people did suggest having something hanging from the leaves, but I just don't see any materials that would really work for hanging from the tree. I mean, I don't want moss hanging from the tree. It's too green. Crystals, like just these glass bits, would look way too artificial. At least in my opinion, they would. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I haven't fully decided on what I want to do yet, so we're getting there, though. We are getting there. All right, we need another stalactite right there. All right, nice. And we're going to put another stalactite right here. I suppose a dark blue one will suffice. Nice. They could have been carved from the parts that came out of the tree by the elves, or strips of crystal peeking from the bark and branches. See, again, we only have full blocks of crystal. We don't have, like, variations of the crystals. And that's the issue. Again, man, we're working with what we got, and I mean, even though we have like everything in the Conquest Reforged mod, we don't have everything, so we have to make do. All right, I believe that is probably enough crystal for the ceiling. If we go any more, it's going to start looking really spammy, and I want to try keep it relatively organized. I don't think we've missed anywhere. That looks like diorite, so I think that's good. This is all done through here. That looks like normal stone there, am I right? It doesn't matter. Oh, it wasn't normal stone, actually. It was diorite. Okay, that looks all good. That's all good in there. That is all honky-dory. I think all of that is done. That's all diorite. I do want to change that, though. To that. Yeah, there we go. Hey there, inanimate object. How you doing? But Dukan has surpassed them in ways he can keep doing it. Seems to be getting lag. It's my issue, JKM. I'm getting dropped frames. I apologize. It is not your computer. It is mine. It is my internet. I wish that I could fix it. I'm also going to add in a little bit more of this dark stone up in the ceiling. Ooh, that's not finished. glad I came down here. There we go. That's not finished either. Ooh, man, I'm really glad I came down. Is it? Wait, what? What? Oh, I see. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that there and there, and we'll go ahead and take that bad boy, put you there, and I would say that's good enough. That doesn't look very good, so we'll put you there, and I suppose put you there. All right. I'd say that looks pretty good. All right, now what we need to do is come up here, and I want to add a little bit of this dark stone up here to give us a little bit more color, you know? There we go. Some contrast up here would be nice. Like here is where I mainly wanted to do it. There we go. A little bit up there. I think there needs to be a little bit over here to even out the texturing. So we got that there. I will be getting back to chat here soon, guys. Just give me a second. I don't know where I could put it, to be honest. Like this right here looks unnatural. But that's not going to be... Yeah, it's going to be something like that, I think. Alright, well, honestly, I don't think there's really much else we can do in here. I don't really see any other unfinished areas that needs, well, finished. Let's go ahead and remove these torches. Switch shaders real quick and see what it looks like, and then we can move on to the rest of the entrance leading down here. Wait, is that unfinished up there? No, it's not. All right, good. Let's take out that torch and that torch. I know there's one back here somewhere. There it is. All right, all the torches are taken care of. Oh, there's one more. Beautiful. And, ooh, we need to fix that. There we go. Beautiful. I'm liking it, guys. I am liking it. Put piles of ash or body remains on trinkets under the tree for when the elves scatter the belongings of their loved ones. Christmas lights and presents under the tree. But yeah, under the tree I have the floating leaves, and then I have the crystal growing under the water there. This leads to a waterfall, which leads up to this stream leading along the path. But yeah, that's what all that is meant for. As you can see there, I haven't fully decided on what I'm doing here yet, though. I think what I'm going to do is actually just go ahead and take a carpet block and throw it in there, because again, I didn't want that to be anything spectacular. I'm gonna say tan sandstone. Red sandstone's fine. Just go ahead and put that there. Alright, so we're gonna need a invisible block. Let's go ahead and just do all of that real quick. Alright, and then put you right there. That still lights the light through, and it makes it look pretty good, I think. Make the crystal glow a bit. It does glow a bit. Actually, if we change our shaders, you'll be able to see the glow. There we go. Wow. Now that's bright. Huh. Doesn't look too bad, actually. But it's a really solid glow. A very, very, very solid glow. So, I don't know, guys. I just wasn't I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I really do like that skylight there. It really has a nice, it brings this chamber alive. And, you know, all these plants and everything around just really has a great vibe to it. You know what we could even do? Again, something I wasn't planning on doing, but we could go ahead and put in some plants on top of these. I want them to be bushier, though. I want bushy plants. I want them so bushy that they're really bushy. I need really bushy plants. We got bushes, actually, but they're green. And I'm not a fan of green down here, but... yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Just join Skylight looks awesome. Oh, thank you, Andrew. JKM seems to not like it. But I mean, I'm not adverse to it. I think it looks pretty good. Not liking how that. Oh, I know how to fix that. There we go. And then we gotta go over here and fix this one as well. There we go. And there we go. All right, that's exactly what we needed. Beautiful. I just don't think the cave that deep should have natural lighting. Well, it's like I keep saying, it's not natural lighting. Like what I'm trying to say here is the tree makes this light. That is the plan. That is the idea. It's like we only have two types of light in this game. We have natural light and we have torch light. And I just was thinking that the leaves produce that light. That is what I'm planning. Like this light is not supposed to be from the sun. It's supposed to be the leaves. Anyways, let's get back to let's get to building this part over here. Since I'm pretty happy with that. How's it look if it's night? Let's try time set. I don't know, 15,000. Not too bad. Time set 6,000. There we go. Now, what about time set 11,000? That's a nice vibe. I like that. That has a really good, ooh, that's actually really nice. Time set maybe 500. Yeah, I like that vibe. But we'll go back to 6,000 for now. I was saying, but you kept talking about natural light from the top. Yeah, well, that's what I kept trying to say. It's natural light. The Minecraft natural light. It's not sunlight, anyways. I feel like I'm confusing myself right now. All right, so from the plan here, I want this to kind of come out here. So let's just go ahead and grab a brush and re-dig this tunnel. Brush sphere air 2. All right, let's hope we don't annihilate our build by doing this. All right, so that is my plan there. I'm gonna have to make this even more, I guess, kind of defended or something. I don't know. I'm gonna fill in all this region, or maybe I'll make this a deep pit in between. So like you see it over there, and you gotta walk all the way around this side, and then you walk in. So that would make sense, I think. And then it needs to keep coming this way. And I think this is where the water pit will be. So we'll go ahead and like dig down here. And then it's going to come back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Shoot. This is exactly what I was afraid of. And I forgot to turn fast off. Here we go again, guys. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's turn fast off real quick. There we go. So now we're gonna have to come back down. I'll fix that off stream sometime, probably tonight. It's not too much, so at least that is redeeming. I mean, this was just really small. Just got a little bit of a cave side to do here, and we gotta redo this little tomb. Just the floor of it. So fortunately, this is not too much. Oh, I hate fast mode. I hate it, hate it, hate it. But that doesn't make me very upset. I can easily fix that off stream sometime. All right, let's change our shaders to CUDA so we can actually see. There we go. Get some light in here. That's exactly what I was worried about, man. Oh well. Let's go ahead and fill this in. Fill R 110. All right. So we come down here. I think what we'll do. Disables undoes lets you use Wii faster. Yep. But it shouldn't have fast mode. Like literally it should be fast mode all the time, but allow you to undo with no issue. That's how World Edit has always been, but FAWE has kind of ruined it. So that's just my opinion. I really hate. I just need to remove FAWE from my mods and put just plain World Edit in there. Okay, so my plan for right here is it's going to have stairs and it's going to go straight down into water. So it's going to be like a natural cave, and then it's going to come down to this part. So let's go ahead and just kind of build this in real fast so that I know what I'm doing. There we go. It's going to have that, and then it's just going to be straight stairs. And then it's just going to transition into just water. The wax do kind of turn on. Yeah. All right, so let's get some more light in here. And again, this is going to come straight down, and then it's going to go down deeper, and then it's going to come up again over here. But nobody has gone this deep in Lumiere before. But as an explorer, like as you are walking around Lumiere and as you come into this part, I mean, you're going to see this like water, and you're going to want to swim through it. And so that's how people are going to find this cave later on. All right, where's the block? There it is. Beautiful. I'm just not going to let it stress me out. Because last time I destroyed something with fast mode on before, it really stressed me out, and I don't want to be stressed out again. So I'm not gonna let it bother me. It's not a huge deal anyways. Okay, so we come down that far. Actually, I'm gonna keep coming down. It's just gonna be a long staircase going down. There we go. And keep coming down. Beautiful. This is actually Vensvep there, Mesophila. This music is Never Stand Alone, featuring Jason K. It's a bonus track by Vensvep. Honestly, I really like it. It's not our typical music that we listen to here, or listen here on my streams and such, but it's still a really good track, I think. Man, I remember the blacksmith, rest in peace. But yeah, the idea is it's just a really long stair, and it just goes straight in the water. And we're gonna have to get that all sorted out here soon, but I think what we'll do is every third... Actually, one thing I want to do before I actually get into that is do this all the way down. Yeah, I might change that, but anyways, we'll just do that for now. Take out all of that. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and take this bad boy. Just like that. And we'll go down one more to there. Okay. I'm liking this. As long as it's not Witcher, it's good. Oh, you're funny. But yeah, Witcher is definitely another one of my favorite soundtracks for sure. And it really suits Lumiere, of course, because that is a major inspiration for this build was the Blood and Wine expansion, which all of you pretty much know already. But in any case, I love it. Love it, love it. All right, now what we're going to do is add a roof into the ceiling. So I need to grab me some of that stone brick that we've been using across this place. Right here. And we're going to go ahead. I'm thinking I'm going to make each pillar... How tall do I want to make each pillar? I don't know. Let's figure that out, actually. I think that's actually a pretty good height right there. I don't see any issue with that. The issue, there is one thing I'm kind of worried about, how that's going to work out, but we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna see what happens. So till then, I'm not gonna worry. Not going to worry. I would make it slightly curving down. Don't want two straight stairs. Slightly curving down. So maybe we can curve it in. The only issue I have with that, it's a good idea. Let me try something really quick. Game mode 3. Okay, we do have the ability to do that. Game mode 1. Ah, man, I just wanted to make this easy, man. But I can definitely understand that you like the idea of making it curve. Grrr. Man, you're just breaking my thing, man. No, I'm gonna make it straight. I'm making this easy. I'm just making it easy on myself. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we need to bring this down a little bit. So this is going to be difficult. That's going to have to be taller. It's going to have to be 4 high at least. Yeah, there we go. And that's 1, 2, 3. Gotta bring that up one more. Hey, Mockingbird, what's going on? Well, the issue is, Kevin, is I'd have to completely redesign this thing. I really don't want to do that right now. Even though I said I'm not stressed from that mess up earlier on, I'm kind of really stressed about that, and I don't really feel like being even more stressed. So let's just, yeah. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go ahead and lower this guy down 1 block there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Beautiful. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And put you right there. Sweet. All right. And then, because all of this is organic, having a little bit of straight isn't going to be the end of the world. I really don't think it is. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that does work. Sweet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that is exactly what I wanted to see. Nice. It works perfect. But yeah, like I said, all of this is organic, and the majority of everything else is organic. Having a little bit of straight mixed in is not going to hurt anybody. Now, if everything was straight, then I would definitely be more willing to change what I'm doing right now. But I really don't see a real pressing reason why I need to redesign this little hall here. Plus, it just has I think will have a better effect as we are going down here. Now, this is a problem. This is a problem. My roof materials have always been this pink quartzite. And I don't really want to change that now. Well, maybe what we can do is make the sides into natural cave materials. I can see that working. I do want to make the ceiling into a proper... I want to make the ceilings into proper architecture. I just trying to figure out what would work. I don't think, obviously that's not going to work, but it never hurt to try things out. Also, another thing that I think might look real good here is the horizontal design like that. We'll go up each block like so. Put one up here as well. Okay. We need some more light, I suppose. There we go. Need some damage on that arch, maybe. Well, let's finish my idea first before we start really delving into other options. I need something solid roof material that looks elven. And it needs to look somewhat fancy. What can we use? I suppose it needs to be... I don't want a beach log. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. All right. I think that this will be our... Because it's pretty close to pink quartzite. I don't think anyone's gonna really notice the difference all that much. And then on this side, I wonder if this will work. On the sides, maybe. Gives a little bit of extra architecture, but I don't know if that's going to work because it just, I don't know, it looks a little repetitive maybe. Cayenne roof tile. No, you can never stop me. I will always spot options. Well, I'm glad. I definitely like, I'd love to see your guys' ideas and everything. But I think what I'm going to do in order to, in order to add in those that organic stuff that you guys are suggesting, I'm gonna make each one of these into like a little cave, not a little cave, but a little bit of maybe some plants in some of the alcoves and things, just to make it a little bit more interesting. And then there's going to be water, I guess, up to this level right here. So all of this is going to be water, kind of filling up this whole place. And no medieval person wants to swim through water, of course, so, you know, that's kind of the idea there. Alright, I need to put some torches in here. There we go. Hey there, Aconite, how you doing? Welcome. And Derry, welcome to the stream. We are currently working on our the access way leading down to the cave we were working on. We just finished it, so I guess we need some torches along this hallway going down, so I'm just gonna place them on each one of these pillars like that. Let's go back to our cave materials now. And I'm just going to place them kind of randomly, but make it look like it's kind of built into the cave versus, yeah, so yeah, I think this is pretty good. I think we can work with this. And then we need some of that. I'm going to change up the materials if you guys are wondering. Like, it's not all going to be this calcite. I'm going to make it a little bit more interesting. Just right now it's easy to do because it's I got all the blocks in the menu and whatnot. Another thing we need to use is that red sandstone. It's something I like to use as a more of a bottom looking block. Again, we can have plants in here and things to make it look a lot more interesting. Alright, what am I missing in chat? I'm seeing no rooms. There will be like little miscellaneous things, but I'm not planning on actual legit rooms and whatnot. It's going to be more, yeah, it's just going to be what we're doing here. I can't really explain what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's kind of what I have planned for each of these alcoves, and maybe some of them will actually connect, so like the pillars will just look like it's like, you know, maybe this looks like it's all part of the cave kind of thing. And then like maybe some will have like little places where they kind of push back, and then maybe there's a Harlan flower back in one of them or something. You know, who knows? We'll come up with some ideas, I'm sure. That's the cool thing about streaming with you guys, is you always come up with some neat ideas and things. Because I can definitely add in a few little miscellaneous rooms here and there to give us some nice variation and things. Alright, put you there. We need some rough calcite kind of mixed in, so I'm going to grab some of that. And put that there. There we go. But again, like I said, stuff like this is going to really make a difference. And again, like I said, having plants growing in here is going to look really, really interesting, I think. Like for example, let's put a little bit of mossy there and there. And then possibly use, where is that gravel that I like to use? There it is. And use that version of it. There we go. And that right there. Sweet. Alright, I'm seeing some progress. Audio quality gets ready for battle. Wait, you don't like the audio? What do you mean? What's wrong with the audio? You don't like heavy rock once in a while? Come on, guys. I mean, we're doing a peaceful underground dungeon, and then bam, rock. I suppose I can understand. I like it. It's all Vinsvep music. I'm just playing through Vinsvep soundtracks right now. I'm not really choosing music or anything. It's just kind of playing in the background for me. So, I mean, it's not me specifically choosing any type of music or anything. It's just music playing. That's all it is right now. Right. You there. Wait. No, put you. Yeah, put you there. Okay. Okay. I suppose we can put it a little bit down there, and then maybe we can put a little bit of plants coming up here. A little bit of bracken, I think. Some bracken right there. And maybe a little bit of bracken right there. It's really annoying how that connects there, so I don't really have any other options, so I suppose we'll just do that, maybe. Rooms! Listen to. Well, there'll be a secret entrance that maybe one human knows about, or will to the water. Just hyped for the crystal cave, and so I'm hyped! How long have you been working on Lumiere? When did you start this project? I started this last year at Jacomi. I've been on this project for a long time, so I'm way over budget on time for this project. But I really have been enjoying it, so you know, this has been a project I've just been doing for ages and ages and ages. And it seems like I've been doing it forever, but you know, it's a really fun project for me. And I hope to keep it like that, you know, keep doing this with you guys and actually, you know, really enjoying the process and things. I think what I'm going to do is put a little bit of water right here with maybe some crystal in there, maybe. So like you walk down, you got that to the left, you got like a little crystal pond. No, just a little pond with some plants around it. And then we'll just do a few more things like this down the side here, and then it'll be just like water, and the water level will be right here, so it'll be, I guess, full up to here. We'll go ahead and change these to full blocks or something to accommodate that. We're gonna have to do something special down here to accommodate the water level, but I think it'll look fine. You did take a big break. Yes, I did take a big break, yes. Let's see. All right, let's get back to placing blocks. After all, that's the only way we are going to get this done, is by placing blocks. Alright. Bloopity bloopity bloop. But I'm really hoping to get this done here so that I can move on to new and exciting things that everybody has been asking me to do for so long. Lots of new things. So by the way, after we finish this and get on to our new project, which will probably not be the one that I've been thinking about doing. I've actually been in the works of talking with people of starting something big as a group project. Not something I'm going to lead, but something that I want to participate in, and hopefully other people will take on the leadership role. But we'll see what happens. If it actually happens, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. All I do know is I would like to see it happen. Alright, so a little bit more gravel in there. It's pretty good. And throw in some more of this calcite. I do not swing swag. I prefer to build alone, but sometimes you have to do for the greater good. In the sense that I've really been enjoying this time where it's just been me. It's been something that's been really good for me, to be honest. Not being committed to anybody, not having to do anything for anyone. not feeling pressure to do something because I feel like I have to. You know, this is just building with me has been a really great experience, and I definitely would suggest it to anyone, to be honest. And if anyone said, oh, I'm leaving this project because I want to build alone, I would fully understand, you know, why they would do that. But also on the same coin, the community, I really care about the Conquest community, and it's something that I really want to see grow and not dwindle, because one big thing that keeps a community going is coordination and unification. And I can only do so much being myself, like just me building on my own and doing whatever I do. But you know, I would feel more associated in that role if there was somehow that I was more interactive with the community. And what I find doing as a group project would be interactive, because then I would be directly building with the community. And same thing with like Daconia. Like everyone says they loved the Daconia series, and I loved it as well. And now, granted, that was more of an individual thing. Like everybody was building their own stuff, and I thought that was great. And the same thing could go with this, you know, a project in the future. Are you trying to rebuild the Soviet Union? It's when someone subscribes to you, you say hello, insert name, welcome to the Red Army. Not necessarily their Dr. Potato. The Red Clan was just kind of developed a long time ago. We were trying to figure out what we could call ourselves, and obviously since my name has red in it somewhere, everyone was like, well, let's call it the Red Clan. And I know I didn't really care. It doesn't really matter to me what we're called, so I just kind of said, fine, I don't really care. So we now call ourselves the Red Clan. There is no like deeper meaning to it or anything. It's just literally just, for me, it's whatever. I don't really care. But now it's kind of stuck, so it's too late to change, I think. And trust me, if I change it to anything else, somebody else is gonna find some other silly way to critique it and how it's a silly name to use and whatnot. So, you know, can't make everybody happy. Seize the means of crafting. But anyways, I hope that that kind of explains your question there, Swimswag. All right, what else do we want to do? I need some rough calcite. That's something that we haven't really been using down here all that much. So we'll go ahead and throw a little bit of that in. He's now trying to talk himself out of this situation. Oh, goodness. I'm always seeming to talk myself out of situations there, Fruitcake. That seems to be my life as a YouTuber, is constantly trying to find my way out of situations so that I don't have to be controversial or have any type of, I don't know. Anyways, we'll move on from that subject. So low-key building the Soviet Union. How about welcome to the Jar Clan? I feel like that has some, what do you call it? Annotations as well? I don't know. Yes, great answer. Loved it. Alright, so we are going to try and throw in a little bit more of diorite in here. I usually try to make these little, I suppose, like, veins of diorite in areas. I just feel like it has a neat little, it just looks neat to me, so, you know. Do I really need an explanation for that? So we'll go ahead and throw in a little bit of this gravel right here. I suppose like that, and then right there I want to put in a little bit more. I guess we'll go ahead and put that that stuff. Yeah. Put you right there. That gives us plenty of room to add in a little bit of plants and things. Alrighty. Alright, I think that's fine. And we'll go ahead and place in one more of these down here. I really like these plants. They just have this really good vibe to them and things. I just, yeah, I like it. So just do that. I need to add in some water as well. That's not the worst thing. Oh yeah, another thing we need to do is put in that gneiss down here. The gneiss. Just a little bit, not too much. And then another thing I like to do is these autumn reeds, and also the bracken, of course. The autumn reeds is a really bushy type of plant that just really works because one, it's not green. That's like huge. Like anything not green I've been using down here, but the autumn reeds have just a really good vibe to them, so I use them. Add that right there. And I kind of want to build that up right there, and I'm not a huge fan of how that is, so we'll do that. And another bit of red there. Put you there and you there. It's okay to build it out a little bit. Another thing we could do is put railings all the way down this stairs here. That might look good. I don't know. Like the steel railings that we've been using elsewhere. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. I do believe that these little side inlets just really are going to make this look so much nicer. Like right here, maybe we can put, instead of like an inlet like this, like maybe they could have, maybe it could be something a little bit more interesting. So like this is the middle section. So it just kind of seems like there would be something here. So let's just kind of look through what we got. I suppose it, whatever, I don't know. Let's see. Elven. I suppose this, what is that? Where is that? The Cinderin wall. This elven wall thing. Let's see what we think about this. The only problem is that it just looks kind of weird because it's going up like that, especially that right there. Looks a little bit odd. I suppose what we could do is just bring it down a little bit more so we don't have that vertical there. That doesn't look so bad up there, I think. But having a little bit like that, I think, is okay. And then we can put something right here. Some kind of artifact or statue. Just something different by the water. So Dukan just started my YouTube channel with medieval Minecraft. However, my computer is not powerful enough to run Recorder and Reforged at the same time. Do you have any tips for me? Like what software you use for YouTube? I use OBS. I'm not sure what software you're using, but OBS has always worked well for me. It's been a really great software and really quite effective in terms of getting some pretty quality content uploaded. So I would definitely suggest that you give that a try if you are not already. And then I'm trying to think of what else I can give you as tips, because honestly I'm really spoiled in the fact that my computer runs quite well, Minecraft and such. So I don't really know what else I can say. No, I don't like that. I don't know what else I could really say to help you out there, man. I don't like that either. This is a problem. Maybe we can put that in the middle, and then on the top and bottom we can put something else, like maybe this smooth whatever this is. Kind of matches, I guess. I don't really know, to be honest. For the time being, that is. See, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of it has to do with your computer's abilities. I wish I could be a better help in giving you options, but I really don't know what else I can say. Because, you know, again, Minecraft is just one of those things. I wonder if we did that, it would be alright. Would it be alright? Then we'd have to move that and remove both of those. I think that might work, actually. Give it a more of a solid kind of, I think that's alright. What if the part that is flooded should be more dark and mossy? Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. We're gonna make this like a, it's only gonna have one layer of water, so we're gonna kind of quote unquote fully build the area underwater, but it's gonna look nice. I'm pretty positive about it. So this means all we gotta do is finish this region, which is going to be underwater pretty much. I think what we're gonna do is actually put the underwater part here. And see, the best part to put it is here, because if we put it like here or here, you know, these arches are gonna have to be removed because it's going to look really weird. Actually, no, it could be there. It could be right here. We just, yeah, I think that should be fine. And then the water level will come out to there. And then we can go ahead and do this. So that'll be the water level right there. Maybe some bookshelves as well. Yeah, that'll be the water level right there, all right? Yeah, I'm liking that. I have a good plan for this, guys. Let's see if we can actually make this happen. Okay, it's 3:04 right now, so we still got some time to stream. I have to go pick up my wife from work after this, so, or in about, let's see, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 2 hours. I gotta leave. Let's go ahead and make this another cave kind of thing in there. But this whole cave thing is going to be underwater. Just got to keep that in mind as we are building this. Let's go back up to there. Again, the water level is here, so all of this has to be full blocks on this layer. Like, I can't use any slabs or anything. Anything underneath, however, I can use all variations and things, but has to be full blocks for everywhere else. Or, yeah, for along the water border. Otherwise, it's going to end up looking really, really shabby, which we don't want. And I don't think you guys want either. And again, something that we've been doing underwater is we've been doing a lot of this, you know, this kind of thing. So we could actually do a lot more of this crystal stuff. If I can find it. Yeah, some of this is going to be the underwater material. So since all of this is underwater, we'll go ahead and mix calcite with, yeah, we'll mix calcite and things with the crystal kind of block that we're using here. We'll also use more of this. Because the idea is that the crystal is carrying these minerals and things, and it creates this material that we see in front of us. This, like, I know it's coastal stone or in gneiss, but we're kind of envisioning this more as like crystal that is forming on all the stone and everything to give it this really mystical kind of look to it. And we don't have any stair blocks of any of this, do we? So we have to keep using that. Yeah, so that's fine. Put you there. And, well, I suppose that should be dark stone as well. Same thing with that. Go up a little bit. You there. You there. All right. I'm pretty positive about this, guys. I'm feeling pretty good. See this right here? Well, no, it's gonna come up to there. So yeah, that's gonna have to be a solid block as well. No, it's not, never mind. You won't be able to see that because it's gonna be completely surrounding it, which means that'll be just fine. Let's put a little bit more gneiss up there. Oh, and we also need to remember we need to use this red crystally rock kind of thing along the water border. There we go. We'll do the same kind of thing for this one as well. I kind of want to make it look like the architecture down here has been crystallized. So like it's going to be kind of elven architecture with pillars and everything. But instead of using the elven pillars, like I plan on just like doing this and mixing in gneiss and everything. So like it looks like it's been coated in all the minerals. Because again, the water carries these minerals and things. So we'll do the same thing here, maybe. Maybe we'll mix it a little bit to make it actually look like it's kind of like a pillar. So something like that, and then maybe we'll mix in a little bit of this on the outside, possibly. So like that, maybe. I think that's a good idea. And then a little bit of that kind of going down there, like so. Man, chat went silent. What's going on, guys? Nobody's responsive. Does nobody care? I suppose that's it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay, so that is the water level. So we need to, I'm gonna put some gneiss right there. That right there. Okay, put some gneiss right there as well. And need to make sure that we got this coordinated right. There we go. So all of that needs to be blocks. Can't do anything special with it. Alrighty. Maybe some bookshelves. How did it flood? Ducon playing on that guilt feeling. That's right, man. That's right. You know, you gotta attract the viewers somehow. Gotta bring them back somehow. And if it takes guilt, you gotta do what you gotta do. No, I'm kidding, guys. It's just great having some audience interaction when you know, things are going on, when I require reaction and things. Show a scooter. I had to plug up my webcam and everything for that, though. I really want to do that, man. I just kind of want to, well, you know, build and things. I really want stair blocks, but we don't have any stair blocks of any of these materials that I'm trying to use here. Like, none of them have what I'm trying to do. So the only option I have is, like, mix in the materials like that. Are you guys okay with that? And then maybe something like this. Maybe. Thank you there, Tycho. I appreciate that. Are my notifications working? Have we even gotten any follows this? Oh, we did get follows. Okay, so it's been about 1 hour ago. Okay, I gotcha. I was just wondering why my notifications weren't working or something. So, anyways. Put that there. All right, again, we want to make sure we have a lot of, you know, looks like it's just overall just been inundated by the water. Is there reasons that not every texture don't have all the range of available block shapes? Block IDs, there's just issues with it. Apparently, we can't use all the block IDs because it's, you know, would pretty much use everything we got. And Tycho de Coolgast, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the stream. Is there a reason? Build free time. All right, so we are going to put a little bit of gneiss down there. All right. Okay, I'm liking this. So let's actually build the room as it's supposed to be built down here. Well, first what we'll do is we'll go ahead and fill this with water. Still water, of course. I think that'll be okay. So let's go ahead and fill this with water real quick. Fill water. I think it's 69.5. Oh, wait. Water 9. I'm sorry. Water 9.5. Okay, so that's still water. So the idea is that that is going to stop people from exploring down here, because all of this would be underwater at this point. So now what we can do is just knock this all back, make this little room in here. I think it's gonna come over to there, and then it's gonna come back up. You build free time there, Taika. What do you mean by that? You build on your free time? And that's 4 across. Maybe we could use that, actually. Like, maybe we can do that kind of weird ceiling to give it a little bit more function, I suppose. Make it look a little more architecturally interesting. But yeah, after this point, then we're going to start going organically back up and in. I only build free time. Any plans for underwater features? Maybe some crystal growing down here. Crystal's a pretty typical thing to have down underwater. But I'm just planning mainly to have it just like covered in this, in the underwater blocks, just all over the place. Let's actually fill this in real quick. So fill 1, 10. Here we go. That was definitely needed. All right, and let's put. I suppose we'll take you and put you there and there, you there and there. Okay. We're getting somewhere, guys. We are getting somewhere. I can put you there and there. I do need this. We're just gonna use these blocks for now, just because we can. There we go. And we'll put neat things down here or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, at this point, then it's gonna start going organically, like I said before. But it needs to kind of condense down. So then here we're gonna have, I guess, 2 more pillars like this, back to a 2x door. And then it's going to be a 2x hallway. And it's gonna go back up like so. I need to see how close I am to the cave in here. 3. We are really close, so we're gonna have to be really careful. Which is okay because that goes into there. Oh wait, where's the water level? Alright, so this is the water level. And that actually works perfect almost. So maybe what we can do is it can go up and then back down, and that's where this window is. Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. I think we can work this in well enough. Alright. We're just going to fill the wall in with this material like so for now. We may end up doing other things. And we're going to be using some more like stone brick and things to make sure that it still looks like the architecture is down here. I'm just doing this for right now so that we get it sorted out. Because obviously we do not have arches of these blocks. And that's the main reason why we need to make sure we still have some you know, architectural blocks down here as well, because otherwise it'll just look really, really odd. And this is actually going to come down one here, something like that. Okay, I'm liking that. And then the ceiling will be kind of like that, where it rolls inwards. We're going to have to fit that in properly somehow. Okay. We're getting somewhere, guys. We are sure getting somewhere. Uh-oh, I think I might have just broken some water. Oh, I did. Good, good, good. And there won't be any light down here, so it's like gonna be really mysterious and everything. I think that's gonna really bring this together. Some gneiss kind of flowing down there. Maybe we can have a little bit more of this crystal growing up. Maybe a little bit of gneiss down at the bottom, something like that. Maybe some crystal growing out. And then again, we can do like, you know, a little mixture of this material kind of along the floor. Like maybe at one time all of it was that, but then over time the mineral deposits kind of well, deposited and turned it all into this mixture of materials we're seeing in front of us. I know right now it looks like barf. That is going to be how it looks, though, for now, until we get it sorted out. All right, what I need is some gravel. A little bit of gravel down here wouldn't be the worst thing, I don't think. Because, again, this is all going to be underwater detailing, so we can use kind of whatever we want to make it work. So the ceiling, I suppose we can continue using this block. And we will fix it up to how we need it to be later on here. All right, there we go. So what'd you guys think about the art of the, not the artograph showcases, the Elven showcases of the plots on Darwin? I'm not sure if you all watched them or not, but they were fun. I enjoyed doing those showcases. Didn't take too much time. That's one thing why I don't really like doing showcases, because of the time that's required in order to make them. But they didn't take forever. Alright. Oh, you liked them, Derry? Alright. Maybe we can do that. Just kind of leach these materials up the walls and like make it look like it's kind of like it's been like this for a long time, maybe. And maybe what triggered this is when Lumiere was conquered many years ago. The idea is that at some point during the siege, there was a massive explosion of magic energy, and it caused this, you know, huge tremor. And then the tremor is what really crumbled the temple up above, but also is what really collapsed a lot of the stuff underground here. So that could be the reason why a lot of this underground stuff would have not been discovered yet, because it's all been kind of buried. Love the high elves more than the wood elves. I love the wood elves. I loved it all. I mean, I don't want to say I had a personal favorite. I love both sides so much. But Lex Max adds $5 to the treasury. Love to see those awesome Ducon builds. Lex, thank you so much for your support, man. I really appreciate that. You're awesome, man. Thank you very much. And Vigo Man, how you doing? Great to see you. How are you this fine day? I hope that you are doing fantabulous. Alright, now what else can we do down here to make this really come alive? Oh, one thing we need to do is actually add in some more texturing, you know, using what the walls would have looked like before they were ruined. What did I use up in the other tomb? Game mode 3. Are we recording right now, by the way? Yeah, we are, okay. Oh, we need to reset our recording too. What did we use up here? I know we destroyed all this. This was all schist. I don't want to use schist. I guess we can use the granite. I think that'll be okay. Game mode 1. Alright, let's go ahead and reset our replay really quick. Let's make sure that is recording. Record single player is on, so we are good to go. Back home, ready to play some Conquest Reforged. Awesome, man. We are working on the way down to the grand finale in this section of the caves here. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, we don't want it all to be like the original architecture, but I definitely want to make sure that there's some of it kind of still floating around in here, so that we still have the vibes that I'm trying to go for. There we go. that in, and a few more right there, maybe one right there. That's good enough to me, I think. It doesn't have to be perfect, because of course we are underwater again. So this all can just kind of, you know, it can be all kind of all over the place, and not really systematical or in any type of, yeah, I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. No system to it, just kind of throwing it in a somewhat natural manner. Right, that right there. There and there. Maybe we can use some gneiss up there. And also, like I had said, maybe we can grow some crystal down in these this area, in this part of the crypts. So, like, maybe we can just grow some crystal out of the ground. That gives us a little bit of light for down here. So while you're walking through, you'll at least be able to see something. So let's try to do this maybe. So there we go. Put that there. This song really isn't working now for me. Is that Screamo I'm listening to? I'm not liking that. Saw that little late. No, we don't. And yes, it does. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Right. You back there. I suppose we can go ahead and use that. And put you right there. Go ahead and dip that down right there. Same thing up there and there. I feel like there should be a little bit of crystal over here as well, but more protruding. So something like that maybe. And do that. That music was a bit taking metal music. Oh man. But yeah, I think that'll be alright. What other underwater features do you guys think should be down here? I suppose a little bit of like rubble and things would look good. So let's just say, I don't know, sandstone. Sandstone won't look too bad, I don't think. If we get the big... Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe a little bit of the diorite as well. Yeah, the diorite rocks is what I mainly try to go for. Put you there and you there. It's really annoying with that there, so maybe we can just keep that out. Don't really need that anyways. And then we need to put you right there. Sweet. Okay. Definitely looking like it's been underwater for a long time. What do you guys think? Is this the vibe that you would think has been underwater for a while? Let's put some low light above that. There we go. Ohm Brown, thank you for that follow and welcome to the Red Clan. Great to have you. All right. So anyways, this path is going to curve back up this way very naturally, or, you know, what am I trying to say? Organically. Yes, that's it. All right. And then it's going to curve back. Something like that. So the water level is at the bottom of that window, so it needs to come up a little bit more to there. So this is going to be the water level right there. All right. So we'll need to figure out how to do that. What happened to Raven? I'm trying to come back to it after over a year and it seems down. Unfortunately, yes, the Raven.org server has shut down because there was a lot of things going on during that time. And Conquest Reforged kind of came around, and there wasn't really any more support for Raven, I suppose, is the best way of saying it. And it kind of just, yeah, no more Raven. As unfortunate as it sounds, it was a great place. That's where I learned everything, where I learned, you know, Conquest and pretty much everything. Well, I don't really want moss down here. Moss isn't really a thing that I'm really trying to go for. But I mean, I know what you're trying to go for there, but in here we're just going to do this real quick, just so that we get a pretty good feel for what we need to do. This is all going to be what used to been a natural cave, and we're going to really build into it and make it look more interesting and everything. Maybe give it a little bit of architecture. But the idea is as you're walking up through here, you're still underwater, and then it'll stop at this point right here. So this is the water level, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's the water level right there. So we're gonna have to work with that somehow. So all of this is going to be underwater. And then everything above water will go back to being calcite and such. I have been off. What server have you been on since Round's down? Yeah. The easiest way to download it. I suppose the best way is going to the Conquest Reforged website. And in fact, I think it's the only way. I can't really think of any other way. But yeah, the Conquest Reforged website is here. It's right here. Mods. That's where you can download it. So you know, definitely, man. Check that mod, or check it out, download it, have fun. It's just like the best. There's really no better mod out there in my opinion. I mean, this is just too much fun. And then we'll be seeing some huge updates here soon. The survival update is almost officially released. Still a few more bugs and things that they're trying to fix, but you know, once that's all sorted out, then it will be released for 1.12. And then after that, you know, there's so much things going on, man. It's just crazy. All right. Oh wait, this is all going to be calcite up here. I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I gotta remember the water level is right there. So all of this is going to be red sandstone and calcite. But everything underwater is going to be gneiss and stuff. Hey there, Voxel. Been a while. Great to see you, man. How you doing? There we go. Throw in a little bit more of that little bit of gneiss in there. I'm hyped now. Someone should create a new server for the mod community. There is their archiver. The current, what I would consider the home of Conquest is Darwin Reforged. It's actually, when you download the mod, it'll be in your mod server list. So you have, there's like a little button in your multiplayer list to the right. You click that over, and there's 3 servers on there. It's the Atheres Ascended, there is Darwin Reforged, and then there's Artecraft. So the 3 servers that you can join, and then I would say Darwin Reforged is the home of Conquest ever since the Conquest Reforged server shut down. When you hitting that sub button, I don't really want to give Twitch all that information about me, Voxel. Literally, if you go that sub route, then you got to give all of your tax information, which means, you know, literally goes down to your social security number. And I just don't feel safe putting all of that here on Twitch. I mean, this is a gaming platform known for hackers and other nitwits that want to steal your information and prank you and everything, and I don't really want to be involved in that. I just don't feel safe about it. So I'm not going to do the whole sub button thing. I just find it kind of, it's just not worth it. Ducon World, I'm hyped now. Am I missing anything? Arda is the best. Arda is awesome for sure. I've always loved Artcraft and just the incredible stuff they do. Oh man, it's just really awesome being a part of this community. Right, so still trying to sort out these details down here. I know to a lot of you this looks really weird, but trust me, there is a reason, and there surprisingly is a bit of a method to it too. Even though it may not seem it, there is kind of a method. Alright, let's put that there. Oh wait, no, that's going to be the water level, so we do not want to clog that up with any miscellaneous blocks. We can, however, do a little bit of this in here. Right, throw you right there, put you right there. I suppose we can do something like that. There we go. But yeah, we can go all out crazy in here. It's not really important. I mean, you're going to be able to see everything underwater as well, but it's not going to be very light. Like, there's only going to be this dim little crystal light right here. You know, it might even be good to have maybe a skeleton or two down here, like someone had drowned, possibly. Oh, that's actually a really great idea for the crystal bee here, because death feeds life. And, or at least that's the lore down here. And so this person maybe had died, and that's why this crystal's here. And like everyone's gonna be wondering, like, why is there a skull and everything down here? Oh, that's such a good idea. And I have another good idea for the rest of the crystal. But anyways, I had water already. Oh, we're almost there. I'm not going to be filling this whole place with water. It's just going to be like this. Like, you got the water there, and then you walk through it, and then you're just pretending you're underwater at this point. Maybe what I could do is, like, use cloud blocks to indicate, like, you're underwater, possibly. Every time I want to load up the Conquest Reforged mod, it just crashes, even though I got it more space to run. You need to ask over on the Conquest Reforged Discord flopper, because I am not very good at troubleshooting. Unless if somebody in chat wants to help Flopper troubleshoot his issue. I've never been good at troubleshooting things. I'm not really a troubleshooting kind of guy. But yeah, the Discord, by the way, is right here. Discord. I'm not sure if you are part of the Conquest Reforged Discord, but if you're not, that's the link. Go over there and ask the development team about your issue, and then they're usually really good about getting back pretty promptly and figuring out why you're having issues. There we go. Beautiful. At least I would say that looks good enough to me. I think a little bit more of this red sandstone down here would look good. Just kind of put it around every now and then. There we go. Oh, and up here we need to do this, because this is the entrance back up in. There we go. And then we need this bad boy. Nice. Okay. Some hot springs that make the water poisonous or boil it for swimming. That's an interesting idea, but I mean, it's not, again, not super necessary to have all. Well, yeah, we got to have a reason why there's water here, I suppose. Like, maybe I could, like, pop a hole in this wall, and maybe there's, like, a hot spring back there or something. No, I don't even know about that. I don't know why this region would be flooded in here. I'm having a hard time figuring that out myself. I'm still, I'm up for options. I'm up for options because we are below, or we're still above groundwater, because as you can see, this chamber in here isn't flooded. It's the water's down here. Because if this was the groundwater zone, then, you know, this whole area, you know, everything on this level would be flooded. But like, why is this chamber specifically flooded? I don't know. That's, maybe you guys can come up with some options that we can work with. Even one. Okay. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do a whole lake. I kind of want an easy route. So if somebody has an easy route, something I can easily just put in and say, cool, done, let's move on. That's what I'm looking for. Something that is logical, yet, you know, not excessively difficult to implement. I am hoping for that, at least. I really don't want to do a whole new massive chamber just because we're trying to make it look realistic that this is flooded down here. That's what I'm trying to go for. Just groundwater when the river is high. Aqueduct nearby, busted through some part of the wall. Magic. Stop stealing ideas. I can. Broken aqueduct water piping from underground steams pits. So you're saying just like having an underwater, like just have like a hot spring. I guess I could do something like that. What I'll do is I'll break through this wall and I'm just gonna make a small chamber, like a small hot spring chamber. And it's going to, the water level will be the same level as this up here. And then I'll have like lava under, not lava, but like that, whatever that block is that looks like glowing lava. But it's not really lava. But anyways, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. We'll see what happens. Not fully sure about that. Alright, so again, all of this is water level here. I'm almost to the point where I can fill that in, but not yet. I said install one of those like 8-bit. No, it's too hard. The hot springs you're saying there, JKM? That was yeah, I actually remember you suggesting that, but I didn't want to do that. I still don't want to do that. But everyone's saying, why is this area flooded? And I got to appease the viewers somehow. So we will find out, I suppose, what will Dukan do. You know, that's the reason why you guys need to stay and watch the stream, specifically because you are very curious. What is Dukan going to do? Whatever will happen. Find out next time on Dukan. Oh no, don't want to go that far, man. That would take too long. Way too long. Way too long. As much as I would like to, I am really trying to finish this project. I really want to get done with it. But it is, it's like I said, a lot of fun, but it's dragging. It's dragging. Alright, I need to put something there. It's as good as any block, I suppose. Up here doesn't look too bad. I suppose we could put a stalactite right here with a crystal on it and give us a little bit of a glow. So let's go ahead and find my stalactite blocks. There's that, and then we need... There we go, that's what we need. It just looks really odd, doesn't it? So maybe we just need this block here. Here we go. And then we can put a low invisible light next to that, which we already had in our inventory. But I still found it worth my time to search through my inventory. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and... Well, before we do that, we need to do that and that. Okay. Sweet. Maybe a collapsed aquifer has filled the room. I don't remember what an aquifer is. Sounds like something in geology. Remind me what an aquifer is. It sounds so familiar, but I can't exactly recall what it is. It's like a groundwater place, right? A place where groundwater has collected for a while and then it kind of collapsed in or something. Is that what you are suggesting? Underwater river. Ah, I see. Fresh water from underground. Oh, this actually gives me an idea. Game mode 3. Maybe we could really logically do this. Like, there's even that right there. Let's see. That would go down. It would, no, then it would flood that area. It'd have to come over everything. It has to go to there, though. It's way too far over here. Yeah, I don't know, guys. That just seems like a really out of the way kind of thing. Like, if I would make an underground stream like that, it would literally take me another, like, 6 streams, 7 streams just to do the river, man. Do we really want to do that? Do we really want to waste our time making a realistic? I mean, I'm more for doing the epic things, like what we're doing like now, kind of like that massive chamber back behind there. Maybe someone forgot to close the faucet. Yes, we do. Yeah, you guys just want to see me torture myself to death, don't you? All you guys got to do is click that escape button or click that exit button and then come back a few days later. Oh, you're done. No, that took you that didn't take you too long. But then you go to my YouTube channel and you'll see the past broadcasts and you'll see, oh, that's, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours. Oh, that's not too bad. Gosh. Yeah, when it comes from people that don't have to experience the pains of building, you know. Oh, come on, guys, come on. If you would have done it before all the rest. Funny guy. You are a funny, funny guy. Okay, that is good enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and take that torch out, and we're gonna do fill water 9, 10. Okay. So this is the atmosphere. That's all done. Now we can take out the torches and go ahead and give us a quick little walkthrough so we can see the idea of this area. Let's turn on my atmospheric shaders. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. We gotta redo this. Fill water 9, 10. There we go. So then we come down underneath the water. So now we're underneath the water. We can add a little bit of fog effects down here. And then we come back up through the other side. And then voila, here we are. Alright, fantastic there, Archiver. Wish me luck. Alright, Vigo Man, have a great night. Thanks for stopping by, and good luck on your stream. I'll come stop by. Well, actually, if I have time, I probably have to leave right after I stream here. But, yeah, man, have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. I want to add a few cloud blocks in here. So the problem with that is it has all of these, all that weird effects. But it kind of looks underground-ish. Because we wanted to make it look like it's underground. Or underwater. And I think that adding these cloud blocks is going to do the trick. Yeah, that's a pretty good effect. I like that. Yeah, I'm down for that. I think that's really all we need to do, to be honest. And you come back up the other side, and bam, we are good to go. So you come back up over here, and there's all of this. So let's go ahead and change our shaders over to CUDA so we can see again. So now, let's see, how much longer do I have? I have about an hour and a half left. So this is the room we're in. We can kind of add a little bit of architecture in here, I think. And also we can do this. That. There we go. A little bit of... Let's put that right there. I want to give this a lot more depth here. Because we don't want to make it look like someone can just break through the window, you know? Oh, I have an idea, actually. Let's go ahead and find that block that I like to use. This block right here. Yeah. I don't know why I'm lagging. I'm having this really bad block lag right now. Maybe my world is finally like, no, too many blocks. Stop it. Stop, you're torturing me. Have you spoken to Jamsy Boy or heard anything about him? I wonder about... I've heard about him, yeah. I've seen him over on some of Monsterfish's streams and such, but I have not talked to him. He and I never really got along in terms of, you know, any reason for us to talk or anything. But, I mean, it looks like he's doing good. He's just doing a lot of in real life stuff and keeping things going there, I suppose. Hey there, Max. How you doing? Hey, Wizard. Welcome to the stream. We haven't gotten to your waterfall yet. If that's what you're here, I'm pretty sure that'll be the first thing you ask. Have you gotten to my waterfall yet? Where's my waterfall, man? No, haven't been to your waterfall yet. Alright. That'll be a few episodes from now in the Crystal Cavern. It'll take you a lovely time. Alright, so we'll go ahead and throw in some more of this back here. I want to make this look like a built chamber. And we'll use the pink quartzite for the ceiling. I suppose what we could do for this wall, let's put that, and then we could do this. So put that, and then we'll go up like that. There we go. Gives us a little bit more to work with, I think. And then, of course, we're going to be using that pink quartzite. I find this to be a really good ceiling material. At least I think it's a good ceiling material. I don't know about you guys. And then we can go ahead and put another one of those things like that right there. In fact, what if we... I mean, this is going to look kind of odd, to be honest. It might be too odd to really do. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to give it a test. Because I kind of liked the idea of giving a little bit of a... It doesn't look too bad. I can see that working. You love the colored glass? Me as well from time to time, but seems that for better now. Yeah, it's my issue, guys. I keep saying this throughout the streams, but my internet provider sucks, and so I have these internet issues. I have tried. I really have. But to no avail. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put some of these here, and I need some of that. Alright. My plan is to kind of tilt the ceiling up and out a little bit. Make it look like it's kind of coming up towards the ceiling there. Maybe we can use these blocks here. Like that. It's not the most terrible thing I've seen before, so that being said, I'm not going to remove it. Hey, sure thing there, King of Light. It's great to see you streaming. I really enjoy seeing other Conquest content creators at their work. I really want to try to boost other people's channels as much as I can. As much as possible, but, you know, I can only do so much. But yeah, man, I love what you do. I love what all Conquest creators do. It's awesome. I was playing Witcher earlier and came across a cave where you have to swim under and come up on the other side. I thought how cool that would be. You've done exactly like that. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing here. But it's not really a cave, it's a room that got flooded. And now we can't see anything. Here we go. But yeah, that's the idea there. Ah, come on. There we go. Alright. So then we got a room in here that we're going to have to do something with. I think what I'm going to do for this is actually grow a little bit of crystal up around these pillars here. Because I feel like right now they're just a little bit unnatural looking. Just kind of there. But doing that I think looks pretty good. Why are there so many people streaming on a Sunday? Not complaining though. I don't know, man. Hey, Silent Scale, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Great to see you, man. All right, another thing we could do is actually use some of that, this stuff. I find that this kind of mixes kind of well. Or no, it wasn't this material. What was it? I don't remember even. I thought it was, maybe it was the shale that I thought looked pretty good with this. Yeah, we'll just say that's it. Just mix a little bit of that in there, make it look kind of broken up and mixed in. Maybe make a little collapse in the ceiling somewhere and put some rubble down on the ground. I think that's usually a good thing to do. Let's go ahead and find some diorite rocks. Let's try to find, yeah, that's actually pretty good. And then what else do we need? We need that, the sandstone rocks. I want a really big pile. Come on, give me a big pile. Give me a big pile, boys. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, look at that. Sweet. I followed you since way back, and it's nice to see that you're still making YouTube videos and streaming. Yeah, it's great to be able to still do that, man. Jacoma, have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. But yeah, it's been kind of a rocky process for me. Like, I didn't think I'd be able to continue as of a couple months ago. Like, I was just really stressed about things, and yeah, it's hard to keep up with this content because, you know, it's really demanding, really demanding. But it's a great thing to be a part of, to be here with you guys, making this content. And it's really cool that, you know, there's so many people out there that enjoy watching this stuff. So there we go. That's the plan there. Go ahead and put a little half slab back there, and voila. He's surely alive. Now I think a little bit, some kind of altar here. Maybe, I know what block we could use. This block here usually has a good vibe, I think. Put that in the center of the room, and then maybe we can put something on top of it. Like, maybe this is some kind of instrument for something. I don't know. I know it's a telescope or something, an elven telescope, but maybe we could pretend it's something different. I'm all about pretending here, guys, so you gotta work with me. Yeah, gotta work with me. Okay, I'd say this room looks pretty good. Maybe we could have a crystal light in the corner. Let's use that. We got some low visible light, so maybe we can use, put it right back there. There we go. That's not too bad, I would say. I'm pretty happy with that. And then this is the chamber leading down. Oh, wait, no, that's not. This is, I see what this is. That's the hole there. I don't want to do that hole, actually. Kind of want to expedite this a little bit. So, any special ideas of what we can do past this point? Anything? I do have a very specific idea that I want to do. But I don't want, let's not do this. This is just going to take time time that I don't really want to spend doing. So we're just gonna fill this up here. I'm gonna do brush, sphere, 1, 2. And we're gonna do, let's make sure fast is enabled. There we go. All right, so let's just fill that up and make the chamber around. I'm just trying to expedite this a little bit. Yes, I turned fast mode off. I usually am good about that. It's just that, you know, every now and then, especially when I'm doing big things and I completely forget. And then that is a little hole to the other cave. So that's kind of important. I want to keep that. All right. Dogfighting ring. You know, Coco, you are a very persistent individual. All right, I'm gonna make this actually the whole thing. I'm gonna do brush, sphere, air, 2. Oh, that's perfect. This is gonna be a deep, long crevasse that you gotta make it across. It's still all going to be, you're gonna have like invisible blocks to walk over. Oh, I'm super excited for this. Super excited for this. And it's going to be pretty solid looking, so let's actually do this first. I don't feel like doing this cave part yet. We'll get back to that later. But let's just get over to this, because this is the part I'm excited about. I'm waiting for Coco to say, well, the greasy, what do you call it? The greasy gear gets, what is it? The creaky wheel gets the grease. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's it right there. All right, and Joe Walters, have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Redstone parkour area. Yeah, well, not a redstone parkour area. I'm not gonna have any redstone, but I do have a plan. It's going to look good, hopefully. All right, just gotta go ahead and do this. The walls have to be kind of flat too. Like obviously we'll add in some contrast. Well, obviously contrast, but we'll add in some depth and stuff. But I definitely don't want there to be any ledges or anything that people can just kind of bypass the trench or whatnot. The idea is that this is gonna have water, or just like, you know, water and spikes down below. So like mud with spikes and things, like an Indiana Jones trap. That's what I'm trying to go for here. So we'll just say this is a Indiana Jones Easter egg. How's that sound? Yeah, we're working the way to the chamber. The big room at the end. That is what we're working on. We'll give it a pretty high ceiling too. It is supposed to be something somewhat epic. I'm not quite sure how I want to go about doing the ceiling though. It's not really important to go. I suppose, let's actually see here. Arch, that's what I'm looking for. Do we have any solid looking arches that look like they belong as support structure? I do not see, this might work actually. It's too dark, contrast too extreme, so that's not going to work. Yeah, I can definitely see a bit of nuclear pass in Lumiere. Yeah, exactly, Max. That's what I was trying to go for. Make the invincible bridge of Indiana Jones. Was the trench there purposely? What do you mean the trench? Are you talking about the trench in the main cave? Lean Lies, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. Great to have you. All right, and then we're gonna have the horizontal pieces up here, like that. All right, and then we'll have the pink quartzite up at the top. I wonder how this is going to turn out. I actually like this right now. And this is actually turning out pretty nice. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Welcome to the Red Clan. Add somewhere in the secret room for a cup, like the holy cup from the movie, and add it to a pit under the invisible path. See, I've never watched the whole... I don't know. I think I have watched... I don't know. I don't think I've ever watched a whole Indiana Jones movie. Sounds kind of sad to say. I think I did the Crystal Skull. But I really need to. But I've watched bits and pieces of Indiana Jones, and I've always liked Indiana Jones, so... A little Easter egg here and there might be... isn't the worst, I suppose. But yeah, what we need to do is make these walls flat. That is kind of important for this room. So I need to figure out how to do this. You like the ceiling idea? Nice. And it's gonna go down to this down here. How deep can we go? Not too much deeper. No reason to go any deeper than this, actually. I'm happy with that. And maybe we'll have like water with crystal down here, and then we'll have spikes and things. Should look nice. A fountain. Oh my gosh. But yeah, what kind of wall materials can we have here? That is the question of the day. This needs to go back one more. And then that needs to be removed. So we'll go ahead and grab a wooden axe. The tool of world edit. Set air. V and let's get that space lit up. There we go. All right. So now you guys are starting to see my plan. I would make it just so dark you can't see the end of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna have any light in here. That's the plan. We'll see. But yeah, so now for what we're going to do for the material for the walls. I suppose what we could do is a mixture of dirty sandstone cobble and dark sandstone. I think these are two materials I've used. Yeah, they are. Okay. Do I want to do this the easy way, or do I want to do it the hard way? I'm going to do it the hard way. And I'm going to turn fast mode on, so don't let me forget that I have that on. Place 4. We'll add in the majority of it will be this stone, and then we're going to add in a little bit of that dark sandstone as well. There we go. I would make it just so dark you can't see the end of it. Fountain. Oh, I just removed my sandstone, so now I need to go find that again, which is right there. Okay. We're just gonna have like patches of this. It's like something like that. Have a little bit up there. A little bit in this corner. I almost feel like I got this backwards. Like I feel like the purplish stone should be like filler stone, and then this should be the main stone. Yeah, something like that I think looks pretty good. And then we're gonna add in like little things like, say, this in the wall. You know, obviously we want depth and stuff, so we're going to be doing that all over the place. It's not necessarily where a Minecraft player can actually utilize as a way to walk across, but still it just, you know, it just adds depth, and that's what we're looking for. We just need depth in this room. And we'll just add in some trapdoors here and there. Give us a real proper wall there. So that one doesn't look too bad. I'll make it just so dark. Okay, I haven't seen. No one's posted. No one's saying nothing. All right, so I'm actually going to do this the easy way. Come to think of it, and I'm going to remove that out of my inventory. All right, so we need tool info. 241.3. All right, set 241.3. Alright, same thing to there and there. And that from there to there. Alright, so now we can go back through and finish it up. Make a secret room at the end of the wall. Well, at the end is this over here. This is the quote-unquote secret room already. But you gotta make it through this, like, pit in order to get there. And it's gonna have like magical things about it. That's why there's the invisible path going across. Like I'm gonna use the invisible barrier blocks and things so you can actually walk across this thing. Like a little cave filled with skeletons. No, at the pit. Oh, at the bottom of the pit, you're saying? I see what you're saying. I think I know what you're talking about. But I saw this in another build before, and it really, ever since I saw it, it just really made me want to do it and have something in one of my future builds. And this is one of my future builds, so, you know, it's time. It is time. I have decided we are going to do it. Go. Put that right there. My world edit doesn't give me the grid when using the wooden axe. Is that something I have to manually enable? Honestly, it's super annoying there, Drover. I don't like it myself, so I would suggest if it doesn't happen for you, that's great, because it's really annoying for me. I guess I can understand how it's neat to have, but I mean, I don't know how to turn it off, so in lieu of that, I don't know how to turn it on either. I'm not very good at researching. I just kind of get on, stream, and then I get off, and then I don't think about Minecraft for a little while, and then get back on. You know, just, that's how I work. Go. So we're just trying to add in some depth across the walls and things to give us a little bit more shenanigans. I suppose a little bit more right here would be good. All right, and now what we can do is add in some of this trapdoors across just to give us that proper look that we're going for here. And again, the bottom will be probably one layer of mud and then spears and everything poking up and out. Yeah, I'm liking this. I think it's a separate like sub mod. I'm doing fantastic, Thomas. Man, it's been a while. How are you doing? Great to see you. Why is this pit so flat? That's the plan. It was supposed to be so flat. That is how I am achieving the atmosphere, because you don't want there to be ledges. Like even these I'm gonna have to figure out. I think I'm gonna use like, well, even cages you can walk across. How am I gonna make these not so, how am I gonna make these like look good without, how am I gonna do this? Alright, so now we have a problem. Because if I do this, it's going to look absolutely flat. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. It'll be okay doing this, I think. And then in the middle, we can do this. That gives us just a little bit of depth. The little bit of depth that we need. The mod's called World as UI something. It is flat as it was dug by the elves. I don't see an issue with it being flat. We have plenty of other things across the build that are plenty depthy. Having one or two flat things across isn't going to hurt anybody. Ain't causing a problem. Alright, we're gonna have one there. This is going to be the door leading in. We put you there and you there. Put you guys there and there. Put that across. And then do that. Okay. Yeah, that's the plan. I don't think that server's working. Could someone tell me the IP of some of the major servers so I can join? What you need to do is go to the Reforged, oh, servers. There we go. That's it right there. That's what you meant to type. I'm working as a cook in a restaurant. Oh man, that does sound like a busy job. That would drive me nuts. I have purposed to myself to never work in the food industry. I just can't stand picky people. And I know that in the food industry, that's like what happens is picky people. So yeah, the food industry is not for me. That would drive me insane, man. But respect, absolute respect for the people that do put up with that. Where does the corridor lead? I know it's the secret chamber. What about the opposite direction? It leads back up to the main crevasse. I mean, I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour here soon. I gotta leave in about an hour. Oh man, we actually might have enough time to finish this whole thing tonight. There's like a very slight possibility if we really push. I mean, we're gonna end up rushing now, but I mean, if we really push, we might be able to finish this. We may be able to do the thing. There we go. So did the elves build this as a trap? Yeah. It's kind of a way to keep their chamber here secret. Alright, and then down here we're going to use like red sandstone, kind of like poking up out of the floor in areas. Each of these is going to be where the spears are poking up and out of. There we go. And then we can use some of the crystal down here. I don't really need to do anything I don't need to do any crazy stuff with this. Maybe just a little bit of crystal down here. Not everywhere. Also, a little bit of red sandstone up the wall isn't the worst thing. Just kind of poke it up in certain areas. Okay. All right. And then we need some gneiss in the rest of these areas. We can of course add in some more ground material in down here. I'm definitely not adverse to that. I'm just kind of filling it in right now to get us ready for the next phase of building. I suppose a little bit of gravel down here wouldn't hurt either. Something like this. And that's fine there. And then we're going to go ahead and fill all this in with water. Okay. How was your work? Still fun? Yeah, man, it is fun. Stressful. we keep getting issues, not because that we're doing stuff wrong or anything, but because people down the road that take our work are screwing things up, and then we got to redo it. And like last time, actually just on before I left yesterday or Friday from work, we had just finished a job where it required a lot of very skillful looking through lumber until we found the perfect pieces. And in any case, well, it took us like, I don't know, 3 hours to find the perfect lumber for this job. And then they screwed it up down the road, all of it. And we had to completely redo it. And we didn't even finish it yesterday, so... I'm sorry, Friday, we didn't finish it. But, oh man, it just ticks me off. Ugh. But what can you do? There's nothing you can do. It's just, and we get paid the same. I mean, you get the, they pay you the same amount of money they paid before for it. So, I mean, you still get paid for it, but of course it's not our fault. But oh well. Okay. I feel like there needs to be something else in here, guys. Any ideas? 5M, 3K, 3R. How do you want me to say your name, man? Threaker? Smeeker? Smeeker? How do I say your name? Remember the launcher will install this mod every time it updates your files, though. You can untick the box. Alright, we gotta finish this over here, too. This needs to be the opposite direction, doesn't it? Alright, so there, and there, and there. And then we can have a little bit of variation in the wall. Just kind of throw in a couple of these here and there. Punch the wall out, and then something that I have been purposely trying to avoid across my build is the use of buttons. But in this instance, I think it's kind of important to add in some buttons just to give us a little extra, a little bit of extra stuff there on the sides. Yes, another string. C-Pon, how you doing? Smeeker. Smeeker, okay. Yeah, we're not going to be able to finish this, unfortunately. I'm going to finish all of this here. That's going to be done by the end of the stream. 420. Ooh, that's even pushing it. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our invisible path. Are we able to walk on barriers? Yes, we are. Okay. I don't want you to be able to jump to it, though. So we'll do that, and then we'll come over this way. There. And then it's going to come back like that. Because once you have the barrier block not in your hand, these will disappear. And that's how that chamber is supposed to look. There we go. And if you fall over, you're dead. I know, right? Those were incredible. I am super impressed by the results of that contest. Goodness gracious. What are we missing, guys? Should there be anything else down here? I'm just gonna make you guys had suggested earlier making like this little cave or something in here. It's like maybe where somebody chose to die. So like just like a little thing like this maybe. I guess we could utilize this space. What do you guys think? Should I utilize this space or not? This was originally supposed to be a pit, but I don't know. What should I do? A hut from Indiana Jones. Well, I don't remember any hut from Indiana Jones, so I don't know what what I'm referencing. Where I whip blood. So yeah, we could do that. That there and that there. So it's like a little crack in the wall you can walk through. And then it goes into a calcite cave, maybe. So if you end up falling in, you have a little place you can live until you die. What a coincidence, there's a cave already. I guess things are just kind of working out in your guys' favor, I suppose. And we'll have like a little water in here and some plants and things, maybe some crystal. I think this will work out, actually. Yeah, I like this. This will work out. I'll make this all water in here. It'll be a little bit deeper than the typical water. I'll have it at the same level as the other. A tunnel where someone tried to escape. No. Just like a little place in here, maybe someone died. Maybe they had some like camping supplies and things. Do we have a campfire that actually... Like, do we have a turned off campfire? That's what I want to know. No, we don't. Okay, so there's only a full-blown campfire. A tunnel where someone tried to escape. Is this where you covered up? Yeah, this is where I covered up. All right, so now we're going to make this all into a mixture of diorite and whatnot. So let's go ahead and start the process. All right, here we go. Hoping to get this all done tonight, guys, but that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. It's reminded of like The Incredibles, where Mr. Incredible finds a dead superhero. I forget that scene. I've watched The Incredibles. I definitely enjoyed The Incredibles, but I don't remember that scene. I kind of recall it though. The Nose, how you doing? I've just recently started watching Lumiere on YouTube. Really enjoyed it so far. I'm here now. Well, Loris Pillsbury, it's great to have you among the stream, among the Red Clan. Welcome. Great to have you. Yeah, we are just trying to build this block by block. Hopefully at some point we will actually be finished. I know it seems so far away, especially at the rate we've been building, but you know, you just gotta keep going, keep chugging along, and one day the idea is that this will be done. Alright, we can't walk through that, so we'll have to be careful. Yeah, just little by little we're gonna get this done. I am confident that we are going to be done this one day. Yeah. There we go. Beautiful. I suppose we can go ahead and cook that back too. And then we transfer that over to the calcite, which isn't a big deal. Does the stream get pixelated for anyone else? It does, yeah. Except that this is your life now, Dukan. Do you have a rough estimate of what's still left to do? Yeah, there's, I do. There's a lot left to do. So this project is gonna drag on for a long time to come. I'm not really complaining about it. I'm liking it. I'm having fun. It's just gonna take a lot more time. But we're gonna get done. All right, so here I think what we'll do is make a little inset like that, and then we're gonna cover it up using these techniques like so. That right there would look good. Have you tried messing with your bandwidth? My ISP sucks. I'm paying for 5 megabytes up and 15 megabytes down. I'm sorry, 20 megabytes down. And it varies extremely it variates all the time. It's literally up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Like literally, I've gone down to literally like 0.2 megabytes upload. And it's, I can't do anything about it. I've contacted them about it. I've said, hey, can we get a new router, maybe, or a new, you know, whatever this is called. I forget. Anyways, get a new one of those, and they said, well, you got the best one we got on stock, or the best one we got. And we're like, okay, so. Where I lived before, we never had a problem, but ever since I moved to this new area, apparently our Wi-Fi, or I'm sorry, not our Wi-Fi, our internet is really poor, even though this area is just much better than where we lived before. You trade one thing for another, I guess. Yeah, Crine always seemed to be like just big building, like, you know, build a massive structure here and build a massive structure here and so on and so forth. But here on Lumiere, you know, we're, you know, all over the place. We're doing small stuff, we're doing epic stuff, we're doing fantasy stuff. We're literally always doing something different, it seems. I mean, these underground streams have seemed really redundant because, you know, it's always somewhat the same thing, I guess. I kind of just oxymoron right there, but it's just one of those things that it just takes time. Quality takes time, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to do this. So I got a little bit of that around there. Put that right there. I'm gonna poke you out a little bit. There we go. This in Crime built a giant build, and the next day changed it. Yep, attention to detail is what makes Lumiere awesome. Yep. That is what I'm enjoying it for. That's a huge reason why I'm still building this build, is being able to go around, look back, and see what we've done, and know that you know, there's still a lot more to do. And I'll put a little bit of crystal in here, I think. A little bit of crystal. Put you there, and you there, and you there. All right, so this is going to be the water level, so we can still work with that. We can poke that up there, I think. Push you down. You like that and that. That can come up one block like so. That's pretty good, I think. We need a low invisible light. All right, that's good. And now we're going to fill our water 9, 10. I know it doesn't look good right now, but with different shaders, this is gonna look really good. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and fill this in with a bunch of, you know, like mossy stone right there. I'm gonna have to refill that in. I gotta finish building first before I do that. All right. And there was another material I liked using in these. What was that? The MC Emerald, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. Great to have you. All right, let's put some bracken. Actually, let's go to our different menu. All right, I think that's, no, that's not a good menu either. Let's just use this menu, why not? Why not? We need the goat swallow log, we need the gray leaves, and we need the autumn reeds. All right, there we go. Your surface again, Dukan. I know, that'll be very soon, actually. We're almost there. And I mean that, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. I suppose that's okay. And then in here, we'll go ahead and put maybe a sword lying down, or just laying right there. We need to put some kind of material, like a camping material down here somewhere. Like, what details look like something that someone that traveling would be carrying around? Usually I think of a bag, so maybe there's a bag hanging from the ceiling somewhere. Where's a good place to hang something from? There's literally nowhere to hang anything in here. Maybe we'll just do that, and then we'll put that hanging right there. Let's put a burnt out candle right there. What else looks like someone was traveling down here? Maybe he found some treasure. Put that right there. And then we need, of course, a skeleton. So he died right there. It doesn't look like enough bones, so maybe there. Yeah, there we go. Put some stalactites maybe. Oh yeah, we could put a stalactite in here. The more crystal, the better, right? All right, so for that, we can use the dripstone. That there. Right there, and then we could put some of that glass here. Glass. Some really blue in here. There we go, that's exactly what I needed. That right there. Okay, sweet. And I also want to put a little bit more of this up there. I love this song. Clockwork by Vinsvept. Ah, oh, beautiful. One of my favorites by far. It's just so serene and just a beautiful mix of sounds. I definitely would suggest any of you that like great music, Vinsvept is the guy to go watch. There we go. Anyone have a good name for an inn hostel type place? Funny guy. I'll be happy when you are in service again. All right, so let's go ahead and fill this in. Lighting is good enough in here. Let's go ahead and fill this in. Fill R, or fill water, 9, 10. All right, let's go ahead and check out what it looks like in our other shaders. Why does it look really, oh, the torch, okay. Video shaders, and let's see what it looks like in our TME. Beautiful. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to point this skeleton or skull out this way. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I'd say maybe we should do that, though. There we go. A little crack in the wall. No one's ever going to notice it, which is perfect. It's exactly the atmosphere and type of thing we want for this whole area. All right. And then you kind of follow the barriers across, and then you end up over on this side. Good to go. All right. But yeah, an inn. I'm trying to think of a good name. Well, you got to give me a reference, like what area is it in? Like, is the village that it's in, does it have any special things it's known for? You know, there's a lot of things to consider. You know what, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna make this really easy. I'm tired of going like full out on all this stuff. Let's just go easy this time. But yeah, that's a big thing about choosing a name for anything, is you need to first develop the area around it, and once you kind of have an idea of what the area around it is going to be, then it becomes like a whole lot easier to discover what you plan on doing with it. Have I played Skyrim? Yeah, I have played Skyrim. Fantastic game. The Prancing Pony. Prancing Pony isn't the worst idea, actually. In Mikey Mod, that adds a bunch of buildings to Solitude. Oh, nice. Okay, so you're making a Solitude inn. So in that case, I would suggest something along the lines of more Imperial versus Nordic, because Nordic doesn't seem right for Solitude. It's definitely more of an Imperial type city, so I got to think about that. you there. No, I don't want that there. Let's just do that. It's worked before, it'll work again. That's my motto. If it works, it'll work again. Worked before, it'll work again. Something like that. I forget. All right, so we're just going to throw in some stuff now. I'm gonna actually bring that up a little bit more. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And now I want to do this. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And then we want to do that there. Okay. The Sleepy Hovel. Always thought the capital Skyrim was very empty. Yeah, man. Actually, what really kind of inspired me to get back into streaming after my somewhat long break was playing Skyrim, and then also seeing a stream by Monsterfish. Really inspired me. It was like, yeah, I guess it's time to get back to Minecrafts and streaming and whatnot. I heavily modded. I did a lot of different mods and things, and that's what really makes the game a lot of fun, I think, is the mods in Skyrim for sure. I've never been like I've never been a vanilla game elitist. Like I just don't see why there are people out there like that. Like they think that because you're not using the vanilla game that somehow you're beneath them. And that is such a silly way of thinking about things. Like, seriously, guys, come on. But yeah, I just find building with mods, or just using mods in general, just to be so much more enjoyable. I have much more fun. The same thing with Skyrim and such. Just modifications, just make the games fun. You never come back. The Bob Ross of Minecraft. I know, right? Something like that. Okay, so one thing we could do, actually, I don't know if that will look good or not. No, it doesn't look good. I kind of like it sort of like being a pyramid down. It might even look better like that. No, I think it looks good, more solid looking like that. Yeah, that's good. But now I got to figure out how I want to do this transition here. I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side, I think. It's built right on the edge, so we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to put torches there and there. And now we need all these blocks. There we go. But yeah. Kudos to mod makers. I love mods. Yeah, if you can use mods, there's really no reason not to, in my opinion. It's bugging me that I can't remember now. The Sovereign's Shanty, I've heard it in the Bob Ross market. Once you back. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments. I feel really bad if I miss someone's comments. Especially when chat's going kind of slow right now. Like, there's really no reason for me to miss anybody's comments. I need to stay on top of things. Alright, so I suppose we'll do there and there. There and there. Nice. Go ahead and put you. Oh no, it's gonna be that. I see. You there, you there. You there and there, and then you there. And that, of course, right up there. Sweet. Do you guys think I should add in any, like, of those iron railings or anything? I'm gonna make a green domed room here, kind of like the green dome of the Grand Tomb. It's kind of the plan. Well, maybe I can't do that, actually. No, I can't do that. It won't look good. But I suppose I could go 1 block back here. And I could do... Oh, I have an idea. What is that? 3 wide? Oh, I could do this, actually. Oh, no, that's 4... No, that's 3 wide. Okay, okay, okay. We are good. I could do this. Technically. And then we'll just have, like, artistic renditions and things. As long as I can do this right. There and here. Will you import this castle onto your custom map when you're done? No, I don't have a custom map either, so... No, once this is done, it's done. There's no future intention for this project. There's no plan for using it for anything other than saying, I built that. And that's it. That's all it's for. I just feel better after building something. Especially something that's taken this long, you know. Just makes you feel good. I also feel like the hallway with the spikes at the bottom needs some sort of light. I kind of like the idea of having just blackness down there. It makes it feel so much more interesting. There is light in here, but it's not really overwhelming. But I kind of like that. I like it being dark down there. Like these here aren't going to be there anymore. Like it's just going to be all darkness in there. Like maybe I could hang something from the ceiling if we really wanted to, but there's no even spot, so I don't even think that's going to work. I kind of like it just being, you know, dark. Did you take out the skylight in the tree room? No, I did not take out the skylight. We still have the skylight. We finished the tree room, and now we are making the entrance into the tree room. We've done a lot of it so far. It's kind of been stuttered, though, so... And editing this episode is going to be the worst thing I have ever done. I am not looking forward to organizing these time lapses and everything. It's just gonna suck. It's gonna suck so bad. I will probably end up losing my mind. So if you guys end up not seeing me stream for about a year, you'll just always remember, oh yeah, it's that underground episode that Dukan was really worried about doing. So now you all know. There we go. Go ahead and fill that all up. And we'll do that all the way along there. Alrighty. We are getting somewhere. I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. Maybe a pattern in the floor to the same path as the invisible barriers. Maybe a pattern in the floor the same path as the invisible barriers. What? Song of the Peter Panda. Is there some sort of clue to give an explorer a hint how to cross the gap? Ah, yeah, I don't have any clues, but I don't know how to make a pattern this big. I don't know how to make a pattern that big. The green dome room seems a bit squished now. Yeah, I won't be able to make a green dome in here. Oh, actually, maybe I will. Ooh, I have an idea. We can do it. I think this will work. It's not going to be a green dome. It's going to be an arch ceiling, yes. Maybe it could be domed if I do it right. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's 3 wide, 2 wide actually. So that means we need to bring this whole wall in 1 block. Move 1. What? Move 1. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. yeah, I'm not going to do what I originally planned in here. We're just going to do something like this. All right, there, and then that right there. And we'll probably put some gold up there as well, like gold up there in the middle, I suppose. Gold's a pretty good centerpiece, I think. Same thing here with on the sides. Really helps, I think. And maybe we can have a hanging crystal here. I think that would not be the worst thing in the world. And go ahead and put that like that. And we'll put a 2 long hanging crystal here. Like that, maybe. So we have a little bit of a hanging chandelier. That way we have a little bit of light. We'll just have a light. A medium light block, I think will be fine. There we go. Make a riddle for the traveler. Make half a dome. You could have some low light crystal hanging from the ceiling just to show off the detail in the ceiling. It's funny how that works out. You guys have the exact same idea as I did. I love it. And we're going to add in some more architecture and stuff to make it more interesting, of course. I do want to make something in here to make it look more like extreme. So like when you look across, it's just like really interesting. But the question is what? What could possibly go there? I don't suppose anything like that will work with maybe a mix of the different blocks like that, maybe. There we go. How about some type of room on the other side, so both coming and going is a room with a bit of light. Mirror the room and separate it with glass. No, I don't want to do that. Caved in hallway. No, I don't really like doing caved in stuff because then I feel like I have to do the other side of the cave in. It's not really important either. You know, this is kind of just we're already at the end chamber. There's no reason to go too much more into detail. How about some type of room on the other side, so both coming and going. I really like the idea, but we're really trying to finish this. I mean, we're already really crazy detailed down here with a lot of very unnecessary things, but you know, we still got them. Maybe there could be an altar here. Also, another thing we could do in this here is use these cage things. Somehow. Maybe. I suppose we can't. Separate with glass. It's a good idea, but I just don't want to. Don't want to. Don't want to. Oh, I forgot to do my little thingy. There we go. Can't forget our little thingy. But yeah, a little altar back here would be great. Also, we need to add in some of this shale and miscellaneous fallen debris here. We need some of that brown gravel too. So something like that. Same thing along here. We're gonna do the same thing kind of like we did here, just like miscellaneous materials everywhere. Just to break it up and make it feel really like, just overall, like it's just aged a lot. Okay, give it a little bit more depth in there. And now we want some flat shale. Go go ahead and add that in a couple places. Good. Okay. It would be a way to be pretty easy to do with commands. Yeah, I got commands and everything. I just don't like that idea. Oh, wait. Ooh. We could do something similar like what we did in another chamber. I think this might be our solution. Dang it. Alright, let's find my block. I think it's this one. Are you serious? Come on, seriously. Just give me what I want. Yes, finally. Okay. So it's gonna be that, and that. Take you guys up like so. And we'll do the same thing there, there, and there. I'm really surprised this doesn't have what I want. Oh, well, and then in the middle, we can put red crystal. And that way we can take out that crystal chandelier. I suppose it looks better when it's kind of retracted like that, am I right? And maybe we can put something in front of it to give it a little bit more shabam. Oh, I know what we can do. It's that glass. That glass down here. It's this glass. And just put that as a trap door in front of it. And then we can put the medium light there in front of that. How about an Easter egg? I'm always for Easter eggs. Okay. Take that out. I'm liking the atmosphere in here. Definitely liking the atmosphere. These walls definitely are not working. 100% not working. We need to find another material. I suppose we can just continue using this kind of technique I've been using pretty much everywhere else. So we'll just go ahead and throw that in. I don't see why this isn't going to work. This just works with the materials we're using. I really have been wanting to use that gray material. It's just, it doesn't seem to be cooperating as much as I would hope. Alright, it's 4:56. My wife gets off and takes me, how long does it take me? About 10 minutes to get there, so we only got a little bit more time, guys, and then I have to go. I think something along the walls here would be cool. Like something like this. You know, just little things like that kind of sticking out. You won't even really be able to see. So we got a crystal light there. That wall just kind of stopped. We've got a nice colorful ceiling that I'm not fully happy with, to be honest. How about an Easter egg, guys? So there's staff at the bottom of the pits as if it was Gandalf's. You know, a staff would actually be really interesting, but how would we do a staff? I guess we got that. Oh, I know exactly how to make a staff. So this could actually be something really interesting here. Is this actually something we can put something on top of? Yes, it is. So what I need is this. And that's just, it's too glowy there. We need something for the top. Something like somewhat small, but at the same time, like pretty significant. What could we use for that? Like, is there a tool? Maybe something that we can cap this staff off with. It needs to be held by something too. So maybe we can put it into the thing that looks like it has a hole in the middle. Where is it? Ah, there it is right there. So it's stuck down in the hole there. A crystal. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually. That's a really good idea. But we're gonna do a red crystal, I think. I don't know, it doesn't seem to, like, I don't know, it just doesn't cap as well as I want it to. Like, there needs to be something on the end of it, is what I'm trying to say. Something to bring it all together. I feel like even this is too big. Like, even that actually isn't too bad. I could say if we just did that right there. It's not terrible, but it's still not fully what I want. I want to put a chest here. And maybe a kind of pedestal. We'll go ahead and use one of those, this right here. Not what I wanted to do. That, maybe? It still connects. Dang it. Oh, there we go. Maybe this will fit. That's exactly what we needed. A pillar, and then we got to put that. Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. And then we can put a scroll of paper behind to sort of say what it is. Those things that are on the fence on the 20 ground. Maybe the bottom one should be a little thicker. So maybe we can find another fence piece that might work. Like even this acacia fence, which doesn't have anything to it. Something kind of fancy. But I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. That might work. And again, it connects. So maybe it can be this instead. I'm still not very happy about that. I'm not super happy about the cap there. But there really isn't anything else that I can think of that would work. That doesn't look very good for that. Maybe this? We do have these things that we could use somehow. Let's see, what do we think about this? That's too big. About that? It doesn't really have the intended feel. You like the Palantar? It's too big. I find the Palantar is just way too massive. See, what I want something is that it looks kind of magical. The Palantar does look magical, but it's enormous. But I don't know, I suppose. And now I feel like there needs to be a head back in there. That right there. I think that's all right. The chest looks a little off. Maybe we can put some rocks back there. So let's try to find some rocks. Oh, please be the big rocks. Dang it! Why? Why does it do this to me? Why does it do this to me? And we'll go ahead and put another one right there. Just a few rocks around. Yeah, I kind of like this chamber, guys. One other thing we can do to really bring this together is this right here. And just do a little bit of this along here. I suppose the Palantar and a pedestal. Well, the idea is that it's stuck in there, and then that's like what it is behind it. This is all supposed to be a ceremonial area in a general. There we go. I suppose that doesn't look terrible. You could put some purple stained glass to look like magical sparks flying off. You could put some purple stained glass to look like magical sparks flying off. Not quite sure what you mean. Are you saying just like throw it around? Like, it would be great if I could do particles, but I can't do particles that I know of. Alright, and then we can go ahead and do another similar thing here like we did over the door. But instead on this one, we can just do something simple like that. I'm pretty happy with that, guys. I mean, this is pretty legit, if I must say so myself. And then our next stream, whenever that will be, we'll probably finish this little hallway here. Let me go ahead and reset our replay here. Settings off. Okay, so we're done building now. How about a brewing stand? Look on it. Oh, that's actually an interesting idea. And we gotta fill this with water again. Fill water 9, 10. Okay. And did this water disappear too? No, it did not. Good. But yeah, I think that this overall has turned out really good. And then we got to finish this little thing here. Like, legitimate, guys, we are almost done. We just got texturing to do. Like, we're done all the main things. But now it's all just a little bit of extra texturing. And then, bam, hallelujah. This place is complete. Or this episode is complete. We got this little secret room done. We got all of this done in here. Let's turn on some better shaders so we can see everything as intended. Let's see what it looks like from across the bridge here. Oh, I love it. What do you guys think? The crystals, everything is just coming along. Got the staff, like maybe we can sell this, some kind of special staff there. Tom with the Geek, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We got all the crystals up in the tree there. Do you guys think I maybe should do a few more of these fireflies around? I'm just gonna try a few more around. Just kind of throw them around in places. And again, we keep having issues with the skylight. I don't know how to keep that skylight there. That's exactly what I planned there, Wave Runner. You come in here and you see that really bright tree. Come around here. I just don't understand how to keep that skylight from resetting like it does. Got this big whatever that is there. The little stream coming down along the edge. Oh, okay, thank you. Alright, let's see if we can make our way across the bridge here without... actually, no. Let's just keep that going. I can't even see here. Let's turn on... No, let's try to keep this. I totally forget. Is this... Ah, okay, I died. Anyways, we did this area down here, too. So that's a good time for us to come down here. Oh, I forgot to put an invisible light there. There we go. Oh man, this has been great. I'm really, really having fun with this. Really having fun with this. I think there needs to be a few more like that there. Maybe that one there too. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't like that one right there though. That distracts too much. Yeah, I have to say this is actually probably my favorite chamber of all of them. Nice little way to peek into the main chamber there. Maybe this is a telescope. That's kind of what it is, actually, but I don't know. Nice going with the invisible bridge. I know, right? I gotta turn on my CUDA shaders in order to see that. So let's turn on CUDA. We gotta make our way across the bridge. Good luck to anyone without CUDA shaders. Good luck to you. But yeah, that's the idea there. And you gotta jump and die. I like how dark it is down here, though. Like CUDA really does a good job with the atmosphere. Hey there, a lot of life. I'm doing good. What does this world look like without a texture pack and shaders? That's a good question there, Wave Runner. You're more than welcome to try it out when I put it out for download. Oh, goodness. Let's put a few more rocks kind of laying around in areas. I want bigger rocks. There we go. It's like nowhere. There we go. That's big rocks, but that looks too close to that over there. Yeah, I guess that's okay. That's not too bad. All right. I'm just kind of running around. Does anybody want me to go anywhere specific and showcase anything before I leave the stream here tonight? Because I literally have to go like right now, actually. Let's just go back up to Lumiere and let's end up there. This has been a great stream, guys. We got a lot done. Really happy with the results and really happy with how things are turning out. Like, that's just, oh, it's good. I estimate that we'll take probably 2 more hour-and-a-half streams to finish that area down there. And then we come back above ground here, and we will be, well, we're going to finish the crevasse. So all of this crevasse is going to be textured probably next weekend. Next weekend, we're going to be done this. So that is our goal. By the end of next weekend, we're done underground until the next segment of underground, which will be quite a while from now. But anyways, after that, we're going to be starting up here. So yeah, we're going to be doing a pretty crazy... oh man, I'm just so excited to get back up here. But yeah, I'm super excited to get back to developing a style for our farmhouses and everything else. But really had a great time here today, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stream. Actually, there is somebody streaming right now. Vigo Man is streaming. I think over on YouTube, but I can't host him over on YouTube. Let me grab his link real quick so that we can go raid him while he is streaming, of course. So let me find it. There's Vigo Man. He is streaming right now. So I'm going to go ahead and spam his link in chat, guys. So we're going to go over to his channel and we are going to obliterate him, all right? So go on over and attack and say Red Clan Raid, all right? Let's go get him. All right, guys. Bye.